to play ignorant though and pretend I wasn't watching any of the stream earlier, but...
Hello everybody, welcome to Encounter Roleplay. My name is Will, I'm a D&D sex icon. Everything has broken, but it's okay because we're here with some friends to play some Dungeons & Dragons today. All of the problems seem strangely revolving around Madame Gandalf and her ghostly voice, so we'll see if we can find out what's going on here today, or if not, we'll just, fuck it, we'll do it live. That's what it's about, right? So let's go around and cast the crew, let's figure out who we are, who we're playing today. Oh, I'll be Dungeon Mastering today, because Susanna Grace is away, but haha, so I'm here. So let's go around. We have a gigantic Madame Gandalf who is, for some reason, not in the frame. I don't know why. It's all just around... It's all just around.
Hey, everybody!
You look good.
All of my dreams
This is Madame Gandalf's dream.
I am taking over Encounter Roleplay, everyone, guys. I am now Encounter Madame. Pay no attention to my shitty green screen behind the curtain.
It's fine. It's fine. Yeah. Do not pay attention to the man behind the curtain.
Breaking all four walls.
It's just the tiny dwarves that push the buttons that control her.
Wait, this is like the perfect time where I need like a hat or a mask or something. Hang on.
Ignore the man behind the curtain.
Ignore all of this. Nothing is happening. None of you saw this. Don't worry, we'll fix it all in post, and no one will ever know. That's the joy of
Wait, does the show
streaming.
have a post? Is that a thing?
No, it's
Do we do post?
definitely not. Oh dear God. Well, while we wait for Madame Gandalf to come back, we have Doxy with us tonight. Zero Doxy, how's it going tonight?
Hi, it's going well. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. You know, I've been better. I've been worse. Holy shit, that's terrifying.
Yeah.
Oh, you know,
Just make her really big one more time with the mask, and you know, you could have done this for a Halloween stream pretty easily, and that would have been fine. That is terrifying.
That is one of the
Nightmare
scariest
material.
things. Truly.
Nice.
But Doxy, tell us about who you're going to be playing tonight.
Oh, yeah, sure. I'm Bryn. I'm a half-elf ranger. I have my faithful companion, a giant ferret named Marzipan, who we've lovingly nicknamed Marzipane because he brings the pain. She's not good with people, but she's real good with animals.
Fantastic stuff. And of course, we have... Oh man, the names are so small. Runaway Robot with us tonight. Runaway, how's it going, my friend?
Hi, I'm Joel, Runaway Robot. I'll be playing Gull. He's an elf rogue. Yeah, glad to be on the show.
Fantastic. We have Mage Hand Press back with us tonight. How's it going, my man?
Hey, it's going pretty good. We just released the Dark Matter Alpha on DriveThruRPG and our personal store at magehandpress.com. So that's been pretty exciting. People have gotten some emails, tweets all around, and all that jazz. It's been a lot of fun.
Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. Did you mention who you're going to be playing tonight? Sorry, I'm continuing to fix things on the screen.
Yes, I'm playing Alvin back. I'm a little sad because the Kraken killed Francis, my pet mouse. But it's okay. It's okay. I'm getting good. I have a ladder that I've prepared to slip somebody. But you know, it's okay.
Great stuff. Cannot wait. Cannot wait. And of course, we have Kiko back with us now. How's it going, dude?
Oh, it's great. I've been so excited for this ever since I got the first DM about being invited. It's fantastic.
Awesome. Awesome. Tell us about who you're going to be playing tonight.
I'm going to be playing Bastion tonight, a Warforged Barbarian.
Nice. Nice.
With
all right,
a lot of contempt for everything.
Yeah, I heard there was some tension about elves or something as we were in the pre-game call.
Actually, I was saying that he has a degree of respect for, like, you know, wood elves, the wild ones, but most humanoids in society, it doesn't sit well with them.
Okay, okay. I have now managed to fix Madame Gandalf's camera. Now she is just named Chris. So I'll take that as an upgrade. Any day. Madame Gandalf, could you tell us who you're going to be playing today? I believe we haven't seen Ari in a little while. Are you muted, or did I just screw everything up? Wait.
I'm not muted.
Okay, now you're back. You're back. I fixed it all like a Bob Ross painting.
Ooh, yeah. Happy little accidents. Well, I'm totally happy to be Pangalactic here today. Remember, Loot the Room is a big thing. Website links were put
It's a
in
big
the
thing.
chat.
It's a whole thing.
I don't know.
It's a whole movement.
But hey, everyone, I'm Madam Gandalf, and it's good to be back. I have been away on kind of a working vacation for the last few weeks, but I'm back in New Zealand, and it's really exciting to be back playing Ari, the ever so pretty, witty, and vain woman that she is. And since I am tired, Ari is probably going to be getting very loopy today, but as Doxy very aptly pointed out, it probably just makes her better. Really, a loopy Ari.
Very good. Well, yeah, I think we're either all cursed or we're all very tired, and I think that is going to make for a good combination tonight, because I have assumed the Dungeon Master's seat tonight. I have killed Susanna Grace. No, she's actually fine. It's just her PC was killed, and she's working on getting that fixed. So I have assumed control of all faculties today. So we're going to be in for a fun episode. But before we get into today's game, before we get carried away, I'll remind you guys of a couple of things. The first of which is we are sponsored today by FancyGrounds.com, our virtual tabletop of choice. Go and check it out over on our website. The demo version is free. You can come play with us here every Thursday. It's a good time. Also, we have WaylandGames.co.uk as one of our sponsors. Go and check them out for tabletop, board games, all that good shit, for up to 20% off the retail value. Then, last but not least, tabletoploot.com give away a set of dice at the end of each of our shows, so stick around to the end to be in for a chance to win. What else? Here is the tweet for you guys. 20 retweets, viewer decision. You guys get to decide something which happens next in our campaign. And of course, you can donate to affect the game as well at any point by giving players now on Snap 20s, Wild, Magic Surges, and worse. But let's get into it today, because we're going to have a good time with this party. Of course, we're going to pick up loosely from what Susanna Grace has in mind for the order, which is to say trash horror movie interpretations in a D&D game. I actually prepped a session earlier today on a D&D channel with some folks in the chat, and that's what we're going to be playing today. So I want to kick you guys off with a brief summary. Of course, you guys know that you've been summoned here by the Order for your latest mission. You find yourselves at an ancient castle where the Order makes its headquarters. Inside, there are many soldiers, mercenaries, wizards, and abominations which work their way around, all dedicated to the art of monster hunting and working for the Huntress. But today, something is slightly different about the castle, because there is a whole lot more underwear being held around the place. Indeed, it's almost like an underwear auction, because while the Huntress is away on a hunting trip somewhere in southern France, Finbar has taken over, assumed control, much like I have assumed control of the stream, of the Order's headquarters. And that's where we pick up today's game, with the group of you stepping inside, taking a look around at the veritable auction of underwear which is on display. Finbar, a half-elf bard who is hawking his wares to the assembled group, spots the group of you as you come over. Ah, there you are! And I would like us to go around as the camera pans over to the group of you stepping inside to describe to us what you guys look like as you step through these vaulted halls. So let's start with Madame Gandalf. What does Ari look like today?
Ari today is just in her usual attire of everything just kind of being skin-tightened black. She's got lots of leathery straps everywhere, probably too many belts than are actually needed or really acquired or for anything. Just decorative belts, you know it's a fantasy game when you have decorative belts. And long raven hair, pale skin, where she wears this dark eye makeup, so her eyes really pop out through. And you can also see just the little tips of her elven ears stick out through the mounds of wild black hair that she has going on.
Very
And
cool.
she'll be
Very cool.
sauntering around the room, eyeing up every
Good
piece
saunter.
of underwear.
Absolutely. And by her side is Bryn. Remind us what Bryn looks like, Doxy.
Okay, Bryn is pretty short, pretty skinny, but like super muscular. She's very pale, has freckles, and very, very long, wild red hair. That's pretty much it. She's wearing like fur and leathers, and has an armful of underwear that she's purchased. And as she approaches Finbar, she's like, "Will you put a few on for me?"
I would love to. Finbar begins to place as many pairs of underwear upon his body as he can. As the camera pans over to, let me name check here, Gaul, the elf rogue. What does Gaul look like?
Gaul he's tall, thin, his white hair and some striking gray eyes. He wears a lot of grays and browns. He has a gray cloak. I think, and this is a thing that I wanted to, is Finbar's head still invisible, or did he get that fixed?
It's getting there, I would say. We're somewhere
So is it
between
like
visibility and invisibility.
halfway?
Yeah.
Pixelated?
Some
Are we like...
lights.
And,
It's sort of 8-bit
lights.
Finbar, I think, yeah.
yeah, you're a little like half transparency. Is that what we're at now? Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, like the alpha
I
channel's
think,
about halfway across.
Yeah. Gaul is, he's a tall, thin, short, white hair, and he happens to have a demon living in his brain named Bartholomew, and he likes to call him Bart. And I think he's probably enjoying everyone around him taking down all of the underwear, and probably trying to figure out how Finbar's head ended up invisible, and how that's going to get fixed.
Cool, okay. So we pan over to Alvin. Remind us what Alvin looks like, Mage.
Well, Alvin, he's a forest gnome, and he's about 3 feet tall, and he's wearing a bright red coat, and then some green pants, and then strangely enough, a leather hat that's about 3 sizes too big for him, that he acquired through totally innocent means. But he's going to be slipping a letter into Ari's pocket through a sleight of hand check.
All right, let's get a roll in. Ori, distracted by the underwear vendor Finbar and his wares, perhaps Alvin sees a chance. What's your passive awareness, or passive perception rather, Ari?
Trying to find it on this sheet. I
think it's
unfamiliar.
12. It's 12, yeah.
12. Okay, there we go. 12.
So, just by 1, you spot Alvin placing a note into your pocket. What do you do?
I'm gonna grab his hand and say, like, no. Dinner first if you want to slide things into my pocket, thank you. What is this?
Oh,
Is this-
it's a no.
Okay, and she'll open it up to read it right in front of him.
Do I
And,
notice
so it's like-
this?
So it's like when you pass
a no.
notes in class and the teacher catches you and says like, okay, now I'm going to read it aloud to the class.
Yeah.
So what does this note say?
That tentacle's gone and its blood was blue. Vodka is cheaper than dinner for 2.
Oddly, this is right up her alley. She's like oddly impressed. Like,
strange flex, but okay. Okay, so as you guys are dealing with that, we look behind you to where the Warforged barbarian Bastion is standing. What does Bastion look like?
Hulking mass of metal, wood, and anger. Bastion's 7 foot tall. He's got red crystals for eyes, and not really wearing anything in that would be considered clothing.
All right. So behind you,
carrying
you know,
several tools of deconstruction, so to speak. Pickaxe, sledgehammer, fun stuff.
Cool. Okay, so behind you clunks this hulking mechanism of steel and metal. As Ari, you pour over this note with Alvin. What does Ari say? She gives a slightly surprised but appreciative look. You do anything else?
Other than like fondle Finbar's underwear, probably not too much. Might look at some of the like latest releases and admire those.
Yes,
you know,
yes.
she's always wanted to stay on top of Finbar's underwear.
Indeed. Finbar shows the group of you around. See my latest line here. Absolute Heresy is, of course, the classic, but I really do think there is some marvelous changes and well, really, I have to say, pioneering technology that has been made in our latest line here. Would anybody like to try some more?
A volunteer's tribute.
Very well. Not
Do you have any
typical.
that's leather?
Oh, my friend, they're almost entirely leather, yes.
Extra straps, maybe little things dangling?
Oh, yes. Lot of dangling things. Yes. That is one of the latest features that I've been working on here for the past week or so while the Huntress has been away. But I did want to speak to you all. Come into my private torture, chamber. Come into my chamber. And he jigs on inside, leads you into this room, which is just filled with, it's just a red room, basically. All sorts of items lay around, which look like they may be instruments of pleasure or torture, or both. He has chairs laid out for the group of you and wine as well. Please help yourselves, my friends, help yourselves. You see, I didn't just call you here just to look at my underwear, though largely that was the motivation, especially for Ari and Bryn. But the rest of you here, I thought you might be able to help me out with something. In exchange, of course, for wealth and great pleasures, etc. And a free bag of swag from my latest underwear line. What do you say?
That sounds fantastic.
I pay so much money for your underwear normally. I would love a free bag.
Absolutely, and then often I steal it afterwards, so I really am a terror. But yes, that sounds perfect for all of us then. I get a task done that I don't want to do, and you get 3 pairs of my underwear, plus, I don't know, whatever you find in this vault that I want you to break into.
Sounds good.
Bastian doesn't sit down. He stands in place, glances at the chair, decides probably better not, unless it, you know, he'll just kind of mutter, looks flimsy, and then looks back to Finbar and says, I do not care about your swag. Point me at what I need to kill.
All right. I like the sound of that. More swag for me. And for the rest of you, I suppose, whoever wants his bag of swag, feel free to claim it.
Rock, paper, scissors?
I'm afraid it's winner takes all. And I have decided arbitrarily she has won. So, here's the thing. There is a vault. And this vault is owned by a creature known as Lazanafar. Perhaps you've heard of it. It's a big old gibbery beast, which is not so nice. Close.
That's what I heard.
Lasagna, yes, the lasagna.
You want us to fight a lasagna?
Yes.
They are delicious.
Can
we eat this one as well?
Monster?
Well,
I battle with my waistline every time I meet a lasagna, let me tell you.
A moment on the lips, as they say. Yes, well, this creature is they're dangerous. Very dangerous. Lasagna, let's think of it like a giant flying spaghetti monster of doom. And in this vault lie all the treasures of the known world. Well, and by that I mean beholder underwear line. which I do. Oh, my person.
Right. So, how much gold is involved in us actually going and doing this for you?
Oh, whatever you can find in the vault is yours. I have no interest for gold. I own a town, a mansion, and all of this underwear. It's really priceless.
Right. No, I'm expecting payment on top of this. I don't do work for free.
Oh, well, that's the only kind of work I offer. I mean, on a just on principle, I expect for everyone to work for exposure. Yes.
Exposure? Oh, no. You didn't tell me there was exposure involved. Sign me up. I'll take exposure. Just give me a couple posters around here, and I'll be well on my way.
Attaboy, that sounds good to me, yes. Anyone else? I do also have some 0-hour work contracts, if you would like some of those.
I'm gonna grab 2 drinks and give one to Ari. I bought this with exposure. Would you like it?
It's already
What
paying
did
off.
you expose into it?
Ask Finbar.
It's a mild cocktail of hallucinogens.
Oh, well, in that case.
I immediately
Down the
downed it as
hatch,
soon as you
then.
said that.
It's the Finbar brand. Goodness.
You
Well,
take you take the tiniest sip and then probably like pour the rest out. Like, haha.
it sounds
So
like we
Finbar.
will reach a deal. Yes, Bryn, my darling.
A stealth mission.
Oh, well, honestly, I haven't really thought it out at all. I just knew that I wanted someone to do something for me, and then I kind of thought of you guys. So, I mean, getting in quietly is probably a good idea. You see, this lasagna creature, it has minions. They're all pirates. And maybe you could dress up in disguise to get to the vault, that kind of thing. Or just fight your way through. Honestly, I couldn't care less, as long as you bring me the Beholder underwear. You see, the design and knitwear of this particular straps of leather fits to Beholders, who are some of my premium buyers.
All right. Some of my premium enemies, but okay. And she slides her more noisy underwear that she had just purchased from the auction into a bag and sends Marzipan up to her quarters with it. She can't take her noisy underwear on this mission.
Yeah, leave the chainmail ones behind. It's fine.
Yeah. No
It's just-
skill, no.
The
Yeah.
vibro should stay by.
I can imagine
Also
now
that.
that it's one of those that where it's like clown underwear. So every step you take is like.
Do they make that? Is that a thing?
I really hope so. Like every cheek.
Surprising amount of my
movement.
customers are clowns. Some of the freakiest people out there. Listen, once you start getting into that makeup and put on that rubber nose, you're about to do some terrible things. So,
And you know what they say about shoe
I
sizes, and that's
had a red
just...
nose fetish.
All right, so
It's
Not
called
just shoe
rosacea.
sizes. They also say like the thing. If you have a big car, you're compensating, and you also know what they say about the guys with big feet. So by that point, clowns are just
absolutely
I mean-
filthy.
It's dangerous territory.
yes.
Yeah.
Legally, it's a grey area, but we won't talk about that too much. Right, well,
right,
so far from here, there's a town named Skullport where this lasagna creature lies. It's probably a day's ride out from here. It's very conveniently close.
They always seem to be, which is wonderful, actually. I don't like riding so much.
No, quite. I think it's something about this place, actually, that makes everything containable within about 3 hours or so. It's good.
It's pretty handy. You know, riding chafes me, so...
I got some underwear for that as well.
Oh, I'm wearing them right now. And then he
I mean,
pulls
they
out a
change
little...
you permanently. It's a whole thing. Well, anyone want to spend some time in the Red Room before you head off, or do you need to get going?
Can I get a
Is
couple
the
more
Red
of those
Room
joints?
with you, though?
I mean, it could be, and it couldn't be. You know, it's really once things get going, it's very difficult to tell. There's just mostly limbs, and flesh.
I like the fleshy bits.
Rin?
That's good.
Fringe scoots everybody out the door and turns back to Finbar and goes, "Call me," and just
I'm gonna try and swipe as many drinks on the way out as I can.
Yep.
Bastion was already like walking out the door before, like as soon as he had a direction to go, he was already turning around to leave.
Okay, so as the group of you leave, you convene outside Finbar's chambers, back in the general auction of underwear. What is the plan for pushing forwards? Is there a conversation about whether or not you're going in disguise or not, or just busting your way in?
I feel as though stealth may be the best option here.
If I may, though, have you seen Bastion? There is literally no way that we can go stealthily with this giant monster of a thing?
I suppose a simple solution. You see, right now I'm smelling colors and I can see my dead mouse. We give them these drinks and we'll get right in and they'll have no idea what hit them. Hi, Francis.
We do have a beautiful woman with us that we could convince the guards to take a slight wine break. No?
At this point, Ari's going to be staring at Bryn, like thinking, like, why is she talking about herself in third person?
You call me.
But after clicking, I'm sure eventually she'll click like, oh, I can be very persuasive when I need to be.
Yes.
So we want to try the drinks plan, and I suppose the rest of us just hide outside?
Well,
what if there
Ari
happens to be
and I-
more than like 2 gods?
Ari and I are very, very stealthy. We can scout. I can send Marzipan in first to plan her out. We could fight our way through. I have no attachment to these people or this monster.
Sure.
I mean, we could always go back into Finbar's chamber and grab more drinks.
At this point, I like to imagine that there's a crash from the other side of the room as Bastion walks through the door, not by opening the door, but by walking through the door.
Through, yeah.
See what I mean about stealth? He's already gone.
Wait,
Yeah.
it's a spaghetti monster, right?
Yes.
Giant meatball? Disguised
Oh.
as a giant meatball?
The meatiest of balls.
You know,
So wait.
if we put some explosives in the meatball, we could make it pretty spicy.
Is Bastion the meatball in this case, or do we just make a meatball? Also, he's down the road already. Are we gonna follow him?
Yes,
No,
we
no.
should stop him before he gets the stealth thing ruined completely.
Alternatively, we stealth in after he stumbles in.
I mean,
gonna
he's not
gather meat.
really alive, is he?
I'm gonna gather meat. You folks gather the robot. We're gonna just cover him in meat. He's gonna be a meatball. They're gonna be tripping balls. It's gonna be amazing. We're gonna get this done. It's gonna
Going balls in. Balls to the walls in with
balls
this plan.
to the wall. Yes.
All right, Bryn, you take
Yeah.
lead then. Let's get some meat.
All right. Bryn goes to the kitchens to gather as much meat as she can.
This just gathers meat.
I feel like
I just want to say, I didn't propose the meatball this time.
There's going to be plenty of pirate meat by the time you guys catch up.
Thank you so much to Architect Origins. He's given Kermit a enchanted large bottle of vodka that also functions as a spiked one-handed club. The enchantment provides lesser restoration without getting rid of any of the intoxication effects, with 5 doses of lesser restoration. It's pretty awesome. Thanks so much. So, Alvin, as you're tripping balls, you just you scoop up another one of these vials that you think is a drink, but is actually just one of the various instruments, let's say, that Finbar has at his auction today. And you just swipe it. Bryn, you gather as much meat as anyone has any right to do. And by the end of, let's say, 10, 20 minutes or so, your saddlebags are brimming with meat. Overflowing, some would say.
Grinning. With
Oh.
I approve.
Right, I brought the catch up with the robot.
Yeah. So I guess we're on horses now?
Well, you guys might be,
Hopefully
but I don't feel like
rushing
subjecting a horse
after.
to like the 600 and some odd pounds that
No, you're good.
Bastion is. So
Yeah, we're
You're
just
good.
trying to catch
Right.
you.
Yeah, when I catch up to you, I'm just like, Bastion, Bastion, wait, Bastion, too much meat. Oh God, Bastion, we have disguise
oh my
for
bad,
you.
450, still bad enough. I don't think a horse would appreciate it.
We should probably wait until we're closer to actually cover him in the meat so it might stay on a little
I just
better.
want to tell him the
So maybe not
plan.
now. Do you really want to tell him the plan? I think we just throw it on him as he moves forward because I don't think he's stopping.
I have rope. We can tie it to him.
Chasing after a warforged guy, tossing meat.
You want to get in front of him? Be my guest. He seems to be on a mission here.
Roll me an attack
Bastion,
roll. Ranged attack roll.
Communicating device activate. Bastion.
No, I don't think so.
Nope, it's not,
Downhill.
it's not working. All right, then I guess we'll just toss our meat at him. And-
When we get closer, not right now. We have 3 hours. We have 3 hours of
closer,
riding
yes.
first.
We have
Otherwise,
3
we need
hours
to go
to get
on.
this costume right. That's all I'm saying. So Britt's like running alongside the robot and just like, oh, just like so, molding a meatball around him.
Love,
Oh
love.
goodness.
When you try this, he's just gonna like reach one arm down, grab you by the, by the neck, and just kind of lift you up and start walking with you.
Okay, then I'm molding like
Sculpting.
what I can reach.
Yeah.
Just sculpting a beautiful meatball.
We clearly picked up just ground beef, right? So it's easily moldable around his body, knowing the plan here.
It's like pre-meatball material that you have right now. It's just perfect. Yeah, it's got some yolk
Absolutely.
in there. You know, it's bound.
So
yeah.
out of character, I feel like this is going to be great protection from fireball. Instead of me taking damage, we just end up with hamburgers.
Meatballs.
It's just a barbecue, that's all.
Great
He just starts
protection.
eating.
How has no one thought of this before? Just cover yourself in meat.
Meat armor. Lady Gaga.
Be a meat sack.
first.
Be a meat sack with a meat sack on top of you. Clearly, this will function.
Foolproof plan, guys. Foolproof plan.
Exactly.
Next D&D book, Xanathar's Guide to Meat. And it's just all the meat-based options.
I mean, the barbecue's a hamburger on the outside, and the robot's safe on the inside, right?
But
It's
I'm
so
gonna,
simple. It's so crazy, it might just work.
I'm going to use my proficiency in,
I mean,
in
it
cook's
counts as full
utensils
cover, right? I mean,
to help craft the meat suit.
Yes!
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
in the
I
spirit and I
agree.
like
think,
it.
I think there's
Like a
going to be
spatula?
needed some kind of help involved. It's not
Yeah.
a one-man job, sculpting a warforge with meat.
Would it be
Sure.
like
Doesn't,
before?
if another one of them
roll
comes
for
up and
that.
tries doing it, he's going to use his other hand to pick the other one up, and now he's walking like this.
Okay. So what I'd like
Wasn't
you to
Brent already
do,
helping me?
what I'd like the Warforged friend here to do is to roll me a disguise roll, but you get an advantage because there's a lot of meat assistance being made by the rest of your team.
You recall it, disguise is charisma, so this is
Yep.
Yeah.
this is
Do
my
you
one
emulate a
weakness.
meatball?
Okay.
I did it, Mom.
My fancy guys work for me.
Anything.
did it, Mum.
He
It
said
was
I
so
could be
flash
anything,
roll, right?
so I became a meatball.
Forge. It is Forge Land. Like so.
/ roll.
Who?
Or just die. I put it there in the fancy grounds
Oh,
chat
die.
feed. Yep. It's a bit more. Monday.
So 2d20. And this has a -2 modifier.
Oh, good.
So that's
Oh, yeah.
6.
Ow. Yeah.
It's a good-looking meatball.
That is, I
Much
mean,
convinced.
for context here, this is the closest you've ever seen a Warforged look like a meatball in your life.
The only
That is
time I
not to
think we're
say
going to
that
see.
he actually does look like a meatball, but it's certainly the closest approximation that you've ever seen.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I think he looks great. Great job, everyone. I think this will work perfectly.
Hallucinogens.
Yeah, obviously. So, do we send the pretty lady up first and then have him walk in after? I think we need to find out how many guards are here, though. Also, how far have we traveled? How long does it take to, like, put meat on this guy?
By the time that you put all the meat on, you can see the sort of fortress of Skullport ahead of you, which is to say that it's made out of an old shipwreck on the top of a cliff, and you see that there are, from this distance, probably about 10 pirates who are walking around this facility. They're ahring and yarring, etc., etc. And there's a big sort of set of gates which you would have to enter into with a couple of guards on at the moment.
All right, I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals and send Marzipan to scout a good route to the vault.
Okay. Yeah, roll me a perception check for our friend here. Little ferret friend.
10 of them, 1 of me. Odds are in my favor.
Wow,
Right,
there it
looks
is.
totally at the
Here
code.
it is. No!
Wow.
Marzipan!
Wow.
Yeah, so Marzipan
Ferrets
managed to sneak away some of the drugs, some of the wine, and has been tripping some pretty hard ferret balls for the past couple of hours or so. Sort of runs around in a circle a little bit, trying to eat his tail. Starts
Does he
snoring.
always do this?
No.
Oh.
No.
Maybe we get a closer look first, then.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So, do you want to quietly move forward a little bit? Maybe you and one of the other stealthy ones, myself, maybe.
Sure, let's go.
All right. I think we'd like to move forward and get a closer look since our drunk ferret friend didn't get the job done here.
Absolutely. You guys can roll me a couple of perception checks there.
I do percept. Okay.
Is this a fortress underground?
From what Finbar's told you, there is a vault which reaches underground, but right now this is sort of on the top of a cliff. It's sort of like a pirate castle is what you're looking at. So Bryn with the 8 on perception. Anyone's got a perception check here?
Yeah, hang on. So if I want to roll from the character sheet, then I go to perception. What do I hit?
Yeah, you double click on the perception, or just the number actually, yeah.
Oh, the number. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. We're really good at this.
Yeah, you guys
I'm
are
distracted
killing
by
it today.
the meat. I really like meat.
It's been
His
cooking in the
eyes-
sun a little bit.
I just keep getting drawn back to this slightly now stale, sweaty hot meat.
It's starting
This
to
is
turn that beautiful
this is
shade of gray.
disgusting.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
it's turning that slightly gone beef grey that you get out of the fridge and you give it a smell. Mm.
I
Roasted.
cast Purify Food and Water on the meat suit.
It's just a really fresh. It's got some spices on it now. It's seasoned. Yeah. Okay, so you guys will be able to
It's gonna be
spot as you get
seasoned with
closer.
pirates
There's
soon.
yeah, there are 2 pirates who are on the main gate. It looks like there is a portcullis sort of entrance that you can get around the side as well if you wanted to sneak around, but you would be in full vision of several of the pirates who are on top of the wall who are sort of on guard at this point. Obviously, right now it's around mid-afternoon, 3 or 4 o'clock, so you could wait until later if you wanted to sneak your way in under cover of darkness.
Is there any kind of like foliage or anything around?
There is foliage. There are a couple of trees to hide it behind and some bushes, but it's not heavily. It's not dense foliage. It's got a light cover. Yeah.
I have
pull
a
a
thing
tree
where
out
I
of the
can
ground?
hide in nature.
Okay.
I forget what it's called though, because I'm the worst. Give me a second to look it up.
Yeah, everyone starts talking about disguise. Bastion walks over to a tree, and he'll like uproot a tree.
No. Oh. Yeah, see, about that stealth thing again, he just,
How about this? How about I present this lovely meatball to the people and the
It's a
pirates
Trojan
and-
meatball.
Yeah, it's a Trojan meatball, exactly. I will gift it to them, and then once we are inside, we can help you all sneak in from the inside out thing.
I'm pretty sure they already noticed us. He pulled a tree out of the ground and started moving it.
It's a live meatball, and I'll find a way. I think I can persuade them.
No, I trust you.
There are
Yes,
definitely
indeed.
a couple of pirates now looking in your direction, going, "Arr, what's going on there?" Arr."
So, okay. Maybe take the drinks.
I mean, you aim the tree the right way. They don't see anything. Under cover of tree.
Under cover of tree, yes.
Under cover of tree. Bastion will like look at the group and he says, "Wasting time arguing."
So we go in
Fine,
loud. I mean, this is.
meatball.
Please
Bastion just
go
smashed
do
his
your
skeleton.
thing.
So we'll come and get you under the cover of night once we are already inside with this loud meatball.
Guys, what
Pan?
thing?
Good?
Sure.
Sound good? Sound good?
Great.
What?
I have
thing?
a lot of faith in this plan.
All right,
I can
meatball.
flood the basement.
What? And?
I have a decanter of endless water, and we could use that to flood the underground layers once we get to that point, so that we don't have to deal with anyone because they're drowned.
What's the flow rate of your decanter?
A few gallons every 6 seconds. It's pretty quick.
A few gallons every. Well, I guess we'll get there when we get there. But first, the meatball.
Absolutely.
Let's try the meatball.
I mean, we came all this way.
All
Oh,
right,
take
Meat
the
Forge,
drinks
let's do
though.
this.
Take the drinks though, and
yes.
offer them as yes.
Yes.
So I don't know
All
how
right.
many drinks did we bring? 4 maybe.
As many as
Big
I was
four,
able to
five,
grab.
Yeah,
You're a small gnome, so 4, perfect.
Yeah.
Hand.
All right, so
So who set it off?
At this point-
Harry and
Harry
Warforged?
and the Warforged. Harry and
All right.
Bastion the
Still
meatball.
carrying the tree.
You head up to the 2 pirates on duty who have, at this point, got sabers drawn as they see a tree approaching. One of them calls out,
Tree.
"Yeah, what's going on here?"
I brought you a shrubbery.
Good day, good sirs. How are ye faring today? I come with a gift.
Yeah,
First,
gift.
you might want to drink these things.
Oh,
Good. She's using the
roll me-
drinks. She's using the drinks.
Roll me a persuasion
good
check
grog.
here as the pirates look drawn to the grog.
Got some good grog here, mates. Persuasion?
Yeah.
JJ, what am I doing here?
Thank goodness
JJ,
for
what
my
am I doing
plus.
here? Anything for the rate.
18.
Love it. Love it. Couldn't love it anymore. The 2 pirates. Well, it couldn't hurt for a wee tipple. 2 of them reach full of drinks and down them. Oh, it's good. It's good stuff. Where'd you get it?
I actually got it from one of the finest of luxury lingerie lines by Bimbar. You should really, really check him out. His new line is exquisite.
Yeah, so we hear, but we don't really get to go out off on leave. You see, we're stuck here on duty.
And
Yeah.
isn't that just
Gods know I could
worst?
do with a fresh pair.
And you know what? You can never treat your balls too carefully. You can never make sure that they haven't had some delicate attention Which is why I would like to bring your attention to this ball here.
They have been down to the briny depths too many a time, lass. Barnacled. Yeah, this ball. Eh? He looks behind the tree. Oh.
The tree. Drop the tree, Bastion. Drop the tree.
Some kind of tree ball.
And he wonders, why does that tree look like it's getting closer? And then it hits him.
Nice.
No.
Roll for initiative.
Oh no.
I'm assuming we see him swing a tree, right? Are we in on this?
Everyone can roll initiative, yeah.
Awesome.
Gall,
Oh, lordy.
I'm not sure if I'm still tripping or not, but did he just hit him with the tree?
He hit him with the tree. We need to go now.
Shut.
DM, about how far away are we from the whole deal?
Yeah, you guys are about 60 feet away right now, so well, I'm in range to fire if anything, but there we go, let's get Marzipan in there. Bastion, Bryn.
Actually, maybe not Marzipan since he's tripping balls. Now that
Maybe
I
not
think
Marzipan.
about it.
That is fair. That is fair. And let's see for these boys here.
I mean, it was only a matter of time before the big one swung something at someone else. You've seen him.
I really thought this meatball thing would work.
I mean, he looks great. You did a wonderful job.
We've all been, part of the order for some time. Bastion, if anything, has established probably a reputation of being not gentle.
I feel like that's probably fair.
And very
having known
direct.
Bastion for about 15 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, if you knew of him before you even adventured with him, you probably would have had an idea what you were getting into here.
Yep. Yeah, the drugs are definitely helping Alvin here. So our turn order looks something like this. Alvin goes first on 23, Ari on 15, Ghoul on 10, the Pirates go on a 9, Bastion on a 6, and Bryn goes last on a 4. That sound about right to everyone?
One!
Oh,
nailed it.
Oh.
Loving it.
Oh, shit.
Alright then, so
I'm
that
not
takes
rolling
us
ones, but the
to...
dice aren't being kind to me.
Same.
That's how it goes sometimes. How it goes. All right, let's start off with Alvin. You're about 60 feet away. 2 pirates and about 8 more of them on their way. What would you like to do?
I'm going to cast Spiritual Guardians. Or I'm going to move over to where Bastion and Bryn are before casting it, and then I'll cast that and protect the area with some ghosty boys.
Ghosty boys.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anything else you'd like to do?
No, that'll be it. But yeah, anyone in the area that is going to take that I don't designate as a friend will take a 3d8 damage radiant first time they enter or if they start their turn in it.
Alrighty, so that'll trigger on their start of their turn. Okay, cool. Right, that is Alvin's turn then, so I'll make a note of that. Remind me if I forget. Ari, it is your turn.
Awesome. So the tree has been tossed, right?
It's been tossed.
Yeah, I was wondering about that because I was gonna as I hit the guy with it, I was just gonna say hold this and let go.
Okay. Well, it hasn't yet moved then, because he hasn't taken his action.
Okay.
So it's sort of in his hands right now.
I think upon immediately seeing that this tree has just been, well, essentially tossed at these pirates, Ari will whip out.
I think it's in the middle of being
her
cocked
daggers.
back, but yeah.
Ari will whip out her daggers and immediately try to fling one into the throat of one of the pirates. Hopefully, meaning the wine will pour back into the goblet that he is currently drinking from as the blood goes dripping back in. That'd be fantastic.
Very nice. Alrighty.
So it's a red wine now.
You wanna wine this man to death. There's a roll. I don't know. Roll me an athletics check to sort of grapple it into his mouth here, I guess. Yeah.
Okay. Athletics.
test this here. See what he's got.
20, but not natural.
Oh, a dirty 20. And he's going to have to roll that's a 4. So, yep, you succeed. The wine goes down his mouth, and he's even further intoxicated by this. Let's say that this gives advantage on attack rolls against him for his next turn, seeing as he's double dipped on the alcohol and intoxicants. Alrighty, Ghoul, it is your turn.
Awesome. So is there someone within 5 feet of Bastion there?
I think
Does he have a baddie? No, does he have a baddie within 5 feet?
Yeah, no, close enough, yeah.
Okay. So while moving forward, I'm gonna unsling the short bow and take a shot at the guy that's within 5 feet of Bastion.
Okay.
Double click. There we go. 19.
19 is indeed a hit.
Excellent. All right. So 1 for damage, and then within 5 feet, so die 3d6 for sneak attack. Yeah.
Yep.
Good to go for that.
36 level 5.
Okay. So 18 total.
18 total points of damage against this gentleman. Certainly is going to hurt. You get that hurts so bad. As he's not dead, but is grievously wounded by the flurry of attacks laid against him. Anything else you want to do?
Do I have somewhere to hide near me?
Not right here. You're sort of right in the middle of the gateway.
Sure. Okay.
So yeah.
What's my distance to an enemy?
Use cover. Hide behind me. That'll work, right?
Well, right. I want to see if I can move to you. I don't know how far I am, and so if I, bonus action dash, if I can get over to him.
You could you could definitely get up to Bastion there for some defense. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. All right. So I'm going to be behind him.
Alrighty. So bandits take their turn. The pirates gets to do their thing. So this one is going to see friend.
Any bandits 15 feet from me will need to.
Let me check.
15.
Saving throw.
Will save.
Willpower.
Or wisdoms. Yeah.
Wisdom. Yeah. Alright, I'm just narcissistic. I love football.
As they defend themselves from angelic Francis spirits, which is his deceased pet mouse. Yeah.
Aww.
Nice. One of them fails, the other succeeds.
They'll take half damage on success. I'll roll that damage now.
Yeah.
3d8. Be 11 damage.
Ooh, dirty. Thank you, my dude, for this up. Let's see. That kills the first one that was just injured by Ghoul. And the second one doesn't like it much either. As he watches his old friend die. No, my best friend.
He was 3 days away from retirement.
Retirement time.
Pirate retirement? Yeah.
I know your pain.
I like it. Alright, so they start their turn. Roland dies at the start of his turn. That was a pretty shit turn for him. The other one is going to turn on Bastion and get some hits in here. The first is a 24 to hit you, Bastion.
Yep, that'll hit.
And the second is a 13 to hit you.
Not even close, baby.
Alrighty. Minimum damage. Really hard, man. Could have been so much better if I wasn't so wounded inside. He sheds a single tear as he watches his friend dies. Violin music plays in black and white. And the other 6 pirates move close. They're coming through the doors, and let's say there's a group of 6 of them, just like 10 feet behind the first 2 pirates right now. They're just avoiding the angel death. They're like, oh god, angel shit! But they're thinking about it. They spend their turn dashing. So let's move on over to Bastion the Tree.
Yeah. So the guy, Yeah, so there's only one guy kind of like close to me right now, eh?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, like I'm gonna like kind of hold the tree out and just kind of like shove it into him and say, "Hold this." If I'm lucky, it'll keel hollow. But
Shiver me timbers. Literally, because it's one go. Roll me a basic attack roll. We'll figure out
basic
what
attack roll.
Yeah, I mean it's like an improvised weapon, I guess.
Okay, yeah, I mean, despite damage, I mean, I assume this is a Sizely tree, so I think he's gonna have trouble actually holding it if it lands on him. Hopefully, he's pinned.
Okay. Yeah, probably that attack roll. We'll see what happens there.
Yeah, so am I just adding just flat strength, or would there be proficiency like a club?
Yeah. Actually, this just say that it's a club. And you're like two-handing.
It is a giant quarterstaff. There we go.
Yeah, a giant quarterstaff, basically. Is what
Big
it is.
old club.
Big old club. Yeah.
So I believe.
If you have
Big
proficiency in
old
that, you can.
Yes, that should be a +8 to hit then.
Alrighty.
Smack him.
An 11 is not enough to hit, unfortunately. The pirate sees it coming. He's used to large masts of wood, and he is proficient in dodging them. It swings over his head. It's like the Irish say it.
He ducks it.
Yep. It's he sees it go.
But Sebastian will enter Barbarian Rage. And I am a Totem Warrior Barbarian, with my first totem being Totem of the Bear, which grants me damage resistance to everything except for Psychic while I'm raging.
Okay. Anything else you'd like to do in this turn?
So I have, at level 5, I have extra attack, so for the other part of my attack, after I throw the tree, I'm going to reach out with my left hand and try and grab this guy by the skull. A grapple check.
So sure.
Athletics versus acrobatics or athletics.
Yeah, let's see what he's got here. It's 2 to this dice roll, so...
And because I am raging, I have advantage.
Advantage, yeah.
So I will just roll this twice.
He points his hooked hand at you. Let's go stump to stump. Yeah.
Stump to stump.
If you've never been stump to stump with a man before, you all know that it's okay as long as you don't have eye contact. And Bastian manages to win this battle of the stumps, and you have him grappled.
And lift.
Alrighty, I think it's probably all.
And I'll just use my item interaction to, like, pull out my shield.
Okay.
With my right hand.
That takes it to Bryn's turn. Bryn, what are you doing?
I'm gonna shoot those boys. Whichever one is closest.
Boys.
Shoot, boys. Let's go.
Let's go.
Boys.
Does a 12 hit?
A 12 does not hit, unfortunately.
Okay, I have extra attack though, so I'm gonna shoot again.
Shoot, boys, again.
Does an 18 hit?
Ow. Yes, it does. Where would you like to hit this man in his body?
Right in his face, if I can.
Right in his face. I like it.
Yeah.
Good luck, roll. Roll that damage.
Oh yeah, that's 11 damage.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
As you watch as this man dies, arrow through the back of his skull. His feelings were murdered, and then so was he. Anything else you'd like to do?
And go,
Not bad.
Shiver his timbers.
That's it. That was my bonus action.
Alrighty.
Worth. Absolutely.
Okay, it's the top of round 2, and Alvin, it's your turn. What would you like to do, my friend?
All right, so I'm going to charge the nearest group of pirates, forcing them to enter my area of Death Francis's. And I'm going to smack them with this vodka bottle I have.
Let's do it.
You see this your bottle.
Like an Essex girl on a Saturday night, Alvin is getting down.
Oh gosh. All right. Actions. Here we go. Right there we go. Right, 19.
Oh, nice. He definitely beats his AC. Yes.
All right.
I'm not down.
And come on, thing, work.
Science.
Oh shoot, what does Spike Club damage do? I've been like scrambling to get this together.
Anyway, let's look it up in fancy grounds. Club. I guess it's just a club.
Regular club is just a D6.
It's a regular club. Yeah.
D6. Okay.
Well, that says D. Well, that's D4, but let's say
D-
it's magic is D6.
D4.
Is it D4?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's going to be
D6
D6.
because it's a magic item.
All right. 5 damage.
Alrighty.
Nice.
And was this to a fresh pirate?
That is a fresh pirate.
Fresh,
Maybe it's
spicy pirate. Alright, I like it. You bottle him with the vodka. Ow! You one good eye, no!
Be one good eye.
He's not dead, but
Wait, do they all have eye patches, or is it a mixed bag?
you're not sure how many of them actually have like missing eyes, but they're all wearing eye patches. So
Perfect.
yeah. That is Alvin's turn. Anything else you want to do, Alvin?
You know what? That's going to be it.
Alrighty then, that takes us over to Ari. Ari, what would you like to do?
How many do we have left of these piratey folks?
There are 6 gentlemen. One of them are injured. The other 5 are, as of yet, uninjured.
Ooh.
One of them's currently being held up by his face.
This is true.
It's not going anywhere.
I think I would like to see if I could sweep their ankles with my rope and knock them all over.
Knock all 6 of them over in one
Just-
fell swoop.
Exactly. Just one
Indiana
big, you
Jones.
missed the skipping rope
Okay.
thing. You get the idea.
So the idea is, just so I'm clear, you want to lash a rope out on 6 pirates and hit them with the rope, which will trip them up, in your mind.
Yep. In my mind.
Okay. Hey, certainly that's what's going to happen in my
Bold.
Okay. Well, you
Bold.
know what? I'm going to give them all dex checks for this because it's just ridiculous enough that it might work. God, what is... roll me an attack roll with whatever bonus you have in dex, and we'll set that as the DC because there's
An
no real-
acrobatics, baby.
I think it's more athletic for you to whip out the rope than it is, and more acrobatics for them to jump. Yeah.
Okay, so athletics. Well, that didn't work.
Okay, so the pirates can jump rope. Got it.
So I just
So
kind
all of
of
them-
hit one on the ankle.
All
I
of
was
them
like, oh.
in synchronized, perfect time, and turn in formation, boys, the old rope trick. And they all. as,
Yeah, right with the time at once.
as little
Arr, you
did you
think we don't
know,
know of the hops and scotches?
Arr, we do the hop scotch every day, the hop rum as well. The group of them just synchronized jump, anticipating this trick. Oldest trick in the book. Anything else you want to do, Ari? Do you want to move or bonus action?
Be embarrassed. I would like to shame myself. Shame.
That's a free action. Goal. It is your turn, my friend. What do you want to do?
I would like to start my turn by saying, it's all right, Ari. We all have those days where everything just goes limp. And then I would like to attempt to execute one of the one of the pirates that's been hurt already. So whoever's up, standing, and have been hurt, I want to take a shot at them.
I like it.
Okay.
Someone Alvin waffling right now with vodka, I think.
Oh no. Oh, that's not gonna do it.
A 10 is not going to hit, unfortunately. You
Not gonna do it. I do not. Nope.
Oh, okay.
That's not
All
a
right.
thing I get at level 5. Yeah. Can I hide behind Bastion this time since I'm in behind him, or is he not large enough to hide behind? "Quote unquote" hide.
I think if he had the tree, he would count. Or if the tree was placed, he could use that. But I think Bastion
I
himself.
am 7 feet tall, so I mean, maybe. I'm pretty sure I provide some kind of cover.
Look,
No, cover
we'll give
maybe.
you a cover, but hiding, the hide action for room.
That's fine. That's okay.
Ghoul, that is your turn. Blue Jay, thanks so much for the host. What's up, Blue Jay? We've got silly events happening here in goodness, an hour and a half time. Go check out our channel. She's the best. It turns out I'm also her dad. Anyway, pirate time. They get to attack things, which is
They get to roll wisdom saves first.
Dude, did you move the angel thing towards them?
It stays on me.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. I love it. So they're all going to roll their wisdom here. That is, I'll just roll 6 of them because it's easiest. So that is DC 15, did you say?
Yes.
So 2 of them succeed, the rest of them fail.
All right, so 13 damage, and the ones that succeeded will take, what, 7? Or no, 6 damage, we ran down.
So 3 of them are just executed by micey angels. As there's a flurry of tiny chitinous little blows take them out. Arrow, 1 week in space.
It's the plague!
The rest of them are injured but not yet dead. So there are just 3 of them standing deeply wounded by this assault but not quite killed. So they start their turns and they're going to try and get some attacks in. The one on Bastion, let's roll some contested grapple checks here to get him out of the grapple, Bastion. He rolled a nat 1, so that's not going to happen.
No.
You're caught between the mast. The other one is going to strike at Auri. Auri, you should feel so bad that I'm going to try and kill you. Auri, a 17 to hit you. Okay, and the second attack is 21, but 2 hits on Auri for a total of 17 points of damage. These pirates are messing around.
This is exactly why I never played hopscotch in school.
That's from the crew. And the last one here is going to attack Alvin as he is the whirlwind of Micey Death right now. Once on a nat 1, and secondly on a 16.
No, my AC 7.
Alright, he misses the swing of the scimitar, and it swings back over to Bastion's turn. You have a man and a tree. What do you do?
Oh no, I got rid of the tree, like, earlier on.
You have a man,
you
don't have a tree. What do you do?
I have a man in one hand and a shield in the other. And I'm gonna put my shield into his face. Just gonna... wonk.
Get him, coach. Alright, roll me that attack roll.
And because he is grappled, I have advantage. I guess this just be an improvised weapon.
Yes, I believe it is.
Yeah.
You still get your strength bonus, Alec.
Yeah. Oh, I'm typing in the wrong box.
Alright, that's 90% of what I do. Pirate begs for his life as he sees the shield coming towards his face. Please, no! Think of my kids! I've got 2 of them! That's a lot of kids!
It's 1, because I have advantage. 2, that's a 14 to hit.
Looking for 15, unfortunately, as the shield just past his head. The gods have saved me for another day! Alright, that is... anything else
Well,
you got,
I guess I take my second attack on him as well, then.
Alrighty. The gods have damned me!
Yeah, so that's an 18 to hit.
Oh, fickle gods! Yes, that's a hit.
So, improvised weapons are just a d4 plus strength mod, right?
Correct.
I believe. Yeah. Plus 2, I believe, because I'm raging. Yeah, it's plus 2.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
It is. Oh my
for
god.
maximum damage. And then I'm just gonna shout, "Peg faces for everyone!"
Yep. The pirate's face is smashed upon the shield as his head explodes in a ribbon of brain mass and matter. It is pretty gross, as you think of his kids. So that is his turn to Bastion. Bryn, what you got for us?
I guess I can move up as well. Yeah, so I'll move. I'll close the distance in with the other ones there, as I.
Beautiful.
And then kind of like toss their comrade off the boat.
So, Bryn,
how many are left?
There are 2 of them, and they both begin to plead for their lives. Please, no! We surrender! We're just humble pirates, Missy! And giant shield kraken face man.
Humble pie. We take us to the vault and let us in.
Oh, the vault! Aye, yes! We'd be happy to. Happy to take it to the vault. Anything but killing us. Could guarantee our lives, and we'll give you the entrance to the vault. We've got the key.
Yeah. Guys, agreed? Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Good
plan.
Wow, you guys are really reasonable. I wish we'd have said this about 3 rounds ago.
I'm sorry, my large friend here. Yeah, my large friend here is a little incorrigible, and he had a tree that he really wanted to use.
I understand.
I'm sure you can understand. Yeah.
Why?
So the vault, then.
Like a meatball.
I'll say. I will spare your lives. I'll put a hand on each of the, as I put a hand on each of their shoulders, and then I'll just really quickly bring their heads together. Not so hard that they will mush, but just to knock them out for now.
They were gonna take us to the vault.
You can do that later.
I kicked Bastion in the shin.
Pat your wounds first. Yeah, he'll turn to you guys. He'll say, "Pat your wounds first." They'll wake up.
I will cast cure wounds on Ari real fast. I know she took some pretty big
major damage.
I'm going to cast a second spell too. So I don't know if I roll the 2d8 or if you do.
I think generally the healer does, yeah.
The healer does? Mm-hmm. Okay.
I've got this, I believe.
9.
That's
sorry.
Pretty sweet. No, that's pretty sweet.
Okay.
Should be
good.
Plus wisdom bonus, I think, right?
Yes, plus wisdom.
Oh no. So and then 10. It's 10 altogether.
Nice.
Cool. Excellent. I am no longer knocking on Palor's door. Knock, knock, knocking on Palor's door.
Alright then. So the group of you take a moment to rest. If you would like to take a short rest, you can also do that now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna spend my short rest kicking Bastion in the shin.
I would not recommend this.
Be careful though. You're gonna stub your toe.
I'm pretty sure I can shot put you into the ocean.
Don't. Just sit, rest, let her heal.
Mm-hmm. Fine.
Maybe if you can find the key, keep you busy. Find the key on one of those bodies then.
I proceed to.
Speaking of these 2 pirates, for now I will also tie them up. I do have 100 feet of rope, so I'm gonna tie them up real good.
Okay.
Make sure that their feet are free, so that we can lead them in front of us as if on a leash to the vault.
And they are literally strip searched. To be clear.
Well, they're unconscious, so that makes it okay.
Yeah. That counts as consent, right?
You are creepily thorough. Just find the key.
Yeah, you quickly find a key on them. It's blissfully quick. You don't have to get into all of the barnacles and the like in order to find them. You can roll any hit dice that you want to recover during your rest, your short rest. And after a short rest, the pirates begin to wake up as well. Oh God, that was a lumbering. You're not gonna kill us now, are you?
No,
Yes,
you're gonna lead us
no.
to the vault and we're gonna let you live.
Okay, because I've got kids.
Again.
You know.
A little overzealous, that big one there. The one with the meat. Don't ask about the meat. Just the vault, please.
Right. Yes, fine. Well, let me stand up and begin to lead you over to the vault inside the castle keep itself. There is a huge iron-wrought door, and there is a keyhole for this giant sort of Fallout vault-style door. It's there.
Okay, curious. How durable does this door look?
Oh, it looks like
No.
it's
No. Can I see him sizing up the door for this? I know what he's gonna do.
Oh no, he's trying to see if it was worth keeping these guys alive for a key. Because I mean, I might have been able to just unhinge the thing.
You don't have to kill everything, Bastion.
You with eye you both have eye patches. You key door. Put it in the door. I don't know if this thing's trapped or not. You do it.
Ooh, good call.
right. Very good. He fits the key into the lock and it turns, and with a whirring of mechanics and the movement of steel, you hear the door begin to come off its hinge and begin to open up. Looking inside, there is more gold than you have ever seen in your existences, along with magic items and jewels, treasures beyond imagining. This vault room is huge.
All right, Scallywag, where's the underwear?
They're now on leash. I'll have them on a leash with that rope.
Okay.
So, because I'll kind of give a nod because I see what the little fella is thinking here, and I'll just kind of give them a nudge in the back and say, "March."
Fine. Just let us go after this. You can take whatever it is you want.
Where's the underwear?
Underwear? I don't know. We're not privy to those kind of privies.
Not privy to the skivvies.
We're just guarded. We don't get to plunder the loot.
But they just hand you a key. Interesting. Seems like a bit of an oversight there.
I don't get paid to think, sir. I just get paid to stand here to attention.
So who pays you anyway? Is he around? She around?
More of an it. I don't know neither. I thought they might be in here. They speak to you in your brain, you see.
Oh.
In your brain.
You're
So
through
you
the
never
stop.
actually
Around the
seen them.
Oh no, goodness no. I know what I want to. I'm too sensible for that. I don't want to be seeing no sea beasts, if you understand my meaning, Missy. I think it's clear.
So you've never heard anything, no whispers of where this underwear might be? You've just literally heard nothing?
I've never heard of no underwear before, sir. I'm afraid not. I just know there was treasures in here. Take a look around. It's a huge vault.
I'm gonna start looking for the underwear. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's probably a good plan, but do be careful. We have no idea what's actually in here.
Are we free to go now then?
No,
I'm grabbing
no.
magic items.
Tie them up somewhere. Just, let them percolate.
Someone said they're grabbing magic items.
Yes, anything that looks magic, I'm gonna grab.
Cool. As soon as you touch one of these magic items, your hand passes through it, and you recognize it's all too late to be an illusion. As you hear the door slam shut behind you, and evil cackle.
I'll too late to tie them up elsewhere. They're stuck in here with us now.
Yep, pirates are locked in with you as the vault door closes. And the voice kind of taps the intercom for a second. Check. All right. You've all fallen into my briny lair. You're all idiots compared to me, the great lasagna monster. And you're gonna die here, because there's no possible way out of this vault.
Excuse me, monster, we brought you a giant meatball.
To be your
With
lover.
arms. Because
As a
all
gift?
lovers need arms and meaty balls.
Did we give him balls? Did you?
There's a giant
Did you-
ball.
One.
I do see that
One
giant
big
ball
ball.
of meat right there, but
I hope that's enough.
it's moving, it's wriggling. I don't like it.
Well, you have to cook it.
What?
Why don't you cook it for me? And then maybe I'll
Well,
think.
you're a lasagna monster. You're food and you move.
That is true, but I don't like to eat. It's a bit like cannibalism, you know. It's not tasty.
No, not. It's a meatball as a lover. Aren't you lonely?
Or a minion to carry out your wishes.
I've got plenty of minions.
But you
Right,
have
they didn't
love,
really put
don't
much
you?
of a fight, though.
Meatballs.
There's a hole in your heart and you're lonely, aren't you? That's why you do this.
Adventurers would come in, I'd cackle, and then they just die. And now they're all thinking on their feet and, you know, persuasive and stuff. I don't like it.
So are you lonely or not?
Right, I can't say that I'm lonely. I'm an ancient being of lasagna, you know. You kind of look out for yourself after a while, but I suppose I could do with a snack if you're willing to cook that thing for me.
Well, how about you come down here, take a look at your gift, and we'll have a cooking show right in front of you.
I don't think so. How about this? If you can survive my many traps and lairs and levels of my dungeon, then maybe I'll take you up on that offer and let you go free.
So then, which direction is that?
This direction. And there is an awkwardly long pause as nothing happens. Oh,
And everyone's like looking around like, did he finish his sentence?
I'm sorry.
I don't know.
I used this button in a long time. There's a lot of dust in it, and I just gotta turn it off and on.
You feel like
Hold with me.
he's been here a long time. He could just, actually
Please
keep this
hold.
up. But hey,
You know, I think he needs to get laid.
well, we brought him the meatball, right? So
Yeah.
Bastion automatically volunteers for that.
Yes, that's exactly what. Yes.
I mean, he does have a giant tree trunk. It's pretty good.
Is
Ah.
this?
Oh, I like this
Networking
song.
Technical difficulties.
Uh-huh.
Please. Your call is important to us.
Yeah. So Bryn, how have you been? It's been a while. Been traveling
yeah,
a lot lately, or?
You know, for the order here and there. I go back to the coast on my holidays and slay aberrations. It's what I do. You?
Yeah, no, similar. I mean, 3 hours from everywhere, geographical marvel. You might as well just live there your whole life and then travel whenever you want. It's pretty good.
Too many people. Far too many people.
I found it. Here it is. Here it is.
Oh,
How?
And here.
That was my jam, man.
Shit,
I know.
that was releasing the demon bats out. One more second,
You had
please.
to really shake your maracas.
Demon bats.
One more second.
So show me that. Yeah? That's pretty good.
There it is. There it is. Okay, and here. And the subterranean vault of the chamber floor opens up a la Chamber of Secrets, and there is a winding staircase which winds its way down to the center of the earth. There it is. If you can survive the many traps of Skullport's dungeon, then perhaps you will survive.
Are there monsters down there?
Oh, you'll have to find out and use your keen senses.
Did you really
Yes,
think he was going to tell you?
Definitely there are monsters out there. Just
Oh, okay, he did
Okay.
actually tell you. I didn't. Huh. Well. Right then.
Monster,
Who's going
just one
first?
question. Just one question. Your sauciness.
Mhm.
I am a lingerie connoisseur. I hear whispers of the most beautiful pair of underwear. Might I see this underwear in this dungeon?
You know, I have an ancient rival who is just the sort of guy who would try and put up a crew to come in here and steal my underwear. Have you all met Finbar, the bard?
Never heard of him.
Never heard of him.
Never
What
heard
are you
of him.
talking about? No, I'm just
Absolutely not.
I'm just here to kill pirates and see underwear, that's all.
Yeah.
Deception?
Yeah, that's some deception checks right there.
Alrighty.
No.
This is bad.
Okay, guys, I got this.
15?
Nat 20.
Oh,
Nice.
Yeah, I get it on the deception check. Let's go. Come on.
That's okay.
Largely pretty good. Largely pretty good. I think we just need one more roll, maybe.
Yeah, sorry, fine. Yep. Here we go.
Oh, Bryn,
This is
Bryn, a
our
negative 4?
proficiency.
Oh, no.
23.
Wow. So overall, the lasagna monster is convinced, well, all right, maybe I judged you a bit harshly. If you can survive, I may show you the golden underwear. Yadada. Yadada.
That's pretty
Great.
cool.
So
Let's,
I'm gonna start dumping water down the staircase at 30 gallons around.
Nice.
Okay.
well, how are we going to find the underwear, though?
I can make us breathe
He's gonna
underwater.
show
it's
it to
fine.
us once we make it through the dungeon. It's okay. I've been through so many more dangerous labyrinths than this. Don't worry.
Underwater, though? He's gonna make it underwater.
You're not much of a
I'm
swimmer.
gonna drown all the monsters
and
inside.
Bash just looks at you and goes, "Is that a problem?"
It's a little, not very good at swimming.
Slowly but surely, the the staircase begins to fill up, and whatever
Oh, no.
volume is down there is filled with water. So if you stand here for the next 5 to 10 minutes or so, it'll be up to your reaching room level. Presumably, the rest of the dungeon is filled with water.
As soon as it's clearly filled with water, I cap it again.
Can you suck all that back up if we need to, or?
Yeah,
I don't think that's how that
or
works.
does it also...
He does all that.
No, I think it's a one-way only kind of thing.
Well,
So once
Yes,
it's flooded, how
Yeah.
do we
Hold on.
get through it?
That's what I was trying to say.
but hold our breath.
I walk.
The whole dungeon,
whole
through the traps, the
labyrinth.
monsters, the...
Guys, that's okay. That's okay. And then I cast water breathing on the party.
Nice. How long does that last?
An hour?
24 hours.
24. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okie doke. So
Okay.
no resting. We're gonna have to get this
Unless
done
something
in
casts a spell
one
magic.
shot.
I really hope all the
then won't
monsters
the
are dead
water
then.
disappear if that happens, so we'll be okay.
Wait, why does water disappear?
The water
If
won't.
somebody casts
if,
dispel magic.
No.
Well,
Mm.
if
water
they
is
just dispel it on
created-
you, that's not going to do anything to the water. If they wanted to get rid of the water, they would have to cast create destroy water using the destroy
Mhm.
option multiple times at this point to get rid of it all.
Many multiple times.
And
I'm just
I love-
concerned that
guys.
if not all of the monsters are dead, we're gonna have a very hard time fending them off underwater. But you know what? What's
Both
done is
work
done.
fine underwater.
We need to. I guess we'll see. Who's going first?
I point
I
at.
kind of tug on the leash.
I didn't give them water breathing.
We said we'd leave them here. We're gonna leave them here.
That's fine. I mean, where are they gonna go?
Bryn sticks her head
So
under the water to
you
see
are
if she
killing
can
them,
breathe
then?
to test it.
They're stuck in the vault. I don't think we need to worry about them.
We're not killing them. We're just
They're
not.
If you
completely
are
unarmed.
leaving them locked here with
Letting
no way
them
out,
out.
you are killing them.
Hard to see.
But if we don't get out, then they don't get out. So then they die anyways. It doesn't.
We'll open.
Do you
the
just
door
want to
from the
kill
other
them,
side
Bastion?
To let them out. If you're going to be soft.
I came back in on a good line. What's up?
Oh, wait. You know, that's just funny. It's like, well, if we leave them here, locked it in this little room with limited air, because you meatbags need to breathe.
We come back in from the
they're
other side
gonna
after we're done.
Probably die if we don't come back for them.
Okay,
We
yep.
can come back for them.
Don't leave us here.
We're gonna leave them locked here with.
I've got 2
with
kids.
air.
And so does this guy here. We've got 4 kids between the 2 of us. Speaking of kids.
They have all
We're
of
gonna
them.
let
Have you
you
noticed
out
all
from the other
all the pirates
side.
have 2?
It's just a strange coincidence. Then why don't you just take us with you? Use whatever spell it is you have on us, and then we'll come with you, and we'll fight the monsters by your side. We're good in a fight.
Funny story. I could have done that, and just didn't think about it at the time. And I can only cast it so many times a day, so you're kind of screwed.
Okay, so I guess we'll just wait here, and you guys come get us soon.
Have our
That would be the
promise to
hope.
try and remember.
What are the walls made out of? I just wonder if I can like maybe at least put a hole in it so that they can breathe.
Looks like a lot of stone. If you were to guess, this thing is pretty insulated.
But it's stone, right?
I
I
mean-
mean, a pickaxe is made to cut through stone.
How long do you want to spend doing that? Is the question.
Yeah. Do we really want to sit here and pickaxe through a
Yeah,
wall
this room is
when we have a
huge.
mission? Yeah, the vault is
Yeah, they're
massive, and
just
it's
gonna
not.
run
It's
out
not.
of- They're not going to run out of air.
You
We're
want-
going to be breathing the water. It's fine. And Ari dives in.
Good.
I
She
was
went
gonna say,
first.
it
All right,
depends
let's
on
go.
how,
Not Ari.
all right.
Larry.
I was gonna say, it depends
I'm
how thick the
like,
wall
okay,
is. It might only take a couple chops, but
I don't.
Ari
I don't
will
think it's
probably
worth the
roll
time. All right, I'll go third then, following after.
And I'll bring up the rear.
Love it. All right then. So let's start with Bryn then. Bryn, as you swim down into the subterranean underwater depths, you are the first to see this next one. I don't like soggy lasagna. Arvo says free wild magic soda. Thank you, Arvo. Who do you want those for? It can be for Mr. Lasagna here if you would like. But I will describe this, what you see ahead of you, Bryn, as you come down into a long corridor, upon which either side of this room appear to be 3 statues, which are gargoyle-like in appearance. They have sort of hunched backs, claws, but they are inanimate and not moving. However, while their bodies appear to be largely humanoid, their eyes are elongated stalks which move to watch you as you enter down in here. Down the end of the corridor, there is a door, which is currently lit up with a kind of dull orange magical haze. Even through the dark water, you can see it. The corridor itself is probably about 60 feet long, and that's what you're seeing right now.
Okay,
I'm
I'm
gonna cast
going.
light.
Sure.
I have dark vision, so I can see anyway. But I'm gonna shoot an arrow down the hall to see if anything happens to it while it goes
Okay.
past those gargoyles.
Love it. Okay, so you shoot the arrow, and despite being underwater, it still kind of fires its way through. You shoot it, it does nothing. It doesn't move at all. Also, Ari, could you roll me 3 wild magic surges, please, from other?
Oh, good.
I rolled for it, and
Fantastic.
it was you.
Okay.
Yeah, the gargoyle doesn't move at all. It looks
Okay.
like on their sort of the base of their pedestals, it looks like there is writing on the one that's nearest to you. You can make out thanks to
I am
Alvin's
going
light
to
spell.
read it. Yeah.
Well, that wasn't
Okay.
handy.
Yeah, just no. I mean,
No quotes.
no quotes. You get up to it, And it reads, "The arcane meets its end at the gate."
I point at it so that everybody notices it. And I swim forward cautiously.
Alrighty. So, Ari's Wild Magic Surge fires belch forth from target point for 10d10 hours. Alright, so here's what happens. As soon as Ari swims down here with the rest of the group, you see Lador start to just belch out flames. It's a sort of roaring noise. Despite being underwater, it is clearly magical flames. It's almost like a dragon's breath we're breathing out. It's about 15 feet up to the door and coming from it as well, making passage look, at the very least, very painful. Second wild magic is Ari, you can understand every language spoken within 10 miles of this spot.
Wow.
You've just got so clever.
I dove in this water and I'm like, whoa, the like alcohol like trippy thing has kicked in. I can understand everyone.
I know everything, yeah.
It's the answer to the universe in this drink, man.
Your last one is that after each spell, your hands steam wildly. So that makes sense. Kind of get hot and they steam off in the water while you're down there.
Finger guy.
I'm just like bubbling under this water.
Yeah, slowly bubbling. Love it. So, yeah, the three of you, the whole group of you, rather, the five of you, swim your way down here. Bryn's ahead, presumably stopping in front of you. You probably just sink down, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, like a big daddy in Bioshock, yeah.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah, you said these statues have like eye stalks and they're watching us as we move?
Correct. These three gargoyles better have eye stalks on them.
Okay. Yeah, if these eye stalks are moving at all, Bastian's gonna reach up, grab them, and go snap.
Alright, roll me a dexterity saving throw, my friend. Actually, let me just check that it is a dexterity check. There it is.
Anyways, yeah, so you said dex save?
Give me 2 seconds and I'll actually have the save out. I believe it's dexterity, but I could be wrong.
Okay. Yeah, if it is dex save, then due to danger sense from Barbarian, I will have advantage.
I think only if it's considered a trap, is that correct?
Nope, just it says against effects that you can see while not
you can
blinded,
see, yeah, you're right.
incapacitated.
Yeah, alright. Let me bring this up here, it's
I will
getting slow to
double
load.
check to see it just to make sure it didn't shorthand something here, but I believe that's correct.
No, I think you might be right.
Oh, it says such as traps and spells, so yeah.
Sweet.
Those are just examples. Yeah, anything I can see.
For some reason it's not loading. Let's just do dexterity for now.
Okay.
Let's see if it loads up on D&D Beyond now.
Just click this twice, I guess, because of advantage.
Yep.
So that looks like a dirty 20.
The filthiest of 20s. Yes, you you dodge out the way as this thing zoops at you, and you see a beam of red-hot energy firing its way just over your shoulder. You managed to dodge out of the way at the last minute.
From the eye stalks that I snapped off, or from somewhere else?
You have yet to snap off the eye stalk as you move towards it and begin to attack it, basically. Oh yeah, looks like roll 20 is down. Oh, that's probably why. It fires off this beam at you at the first one. The other two don't seem to be doing anything. It looks like it's a reaction to being like attacked, like when, you know, if an animal, if you move too close to a snake, it'll rear up its head, that kind of thing. If you would like to still attack it, you can roll me an attack roll.
Okay. Yeah, I just wonder if that would have been more of a like an athletics to like reach up and go, or.
It's an attack roll, yeah.
Okay.
Thanks for asking.
It's just unarmed. +8.
Alrighty. And feel free to roll that damage as well. You guys are watching as you see Bastion attacking one of these stalks, attempting to snap it off one of the gargoyles. What do the rest of you guys do?
And we just watched this beam get fired out?
Correct, yes. It looks like when you get too close or we try to attack the stalks, they kind of zap off a ray.
Question about the location of the wild magic surge fire. Is that behind us or in front of us?
In front of you. So you guys are coming down. Ahead of you is a 60-foot long corridor. 3 gargoyles, 2 on one side, 1 on the other. Down the end of the corridor, by the door, there is now about 15 feet of flame erupting from the door itself.
Just erupting.
So,
okay.
Yeah, both hands go out.
Okay.
Nice. You managed to snap it off, Bastion. As an eye stalk, and you hear "Oh, that really hurt! Don't do that, please. That's very rude." Coming from one of the other stalks.
You could just those
Okay,
for
so
the golden
both
underwear.
attacks just managed to get one stock, or was that?
Yes, 1 attack per stalk. So if you want to roll more, you can feel free to. But we'll come back to you in a minute here. Whilst the rest of the team.
I did roll 2 attacks because I have extra attacks. So.
Okay, cool.
Wonder if that was if you were taking both of those on the same stock or.
Yep. Let's say 2 stalks are down then, because 7 and 9 is enough to kill them. You just need to hit them basically, and they go down.
Okay.
Yeah, rest of the team. What would you like to do?
I want to investigate the statue and roll a Arcana check.
Please do.
I'm holding like a stock in each hand. Like I don't like these.
You're double-handed stalking right now. Oh, baby.
23.
Yeah. You recognize a symbol on a statue, which is next to the writing, which is the symbol for anti-magic. The message reads to you more as a warning that if you were to use magic, then you could activate something.
Would I know if this affects only arcane magic or divine magic as well?
The symbol is just of magic, so it's possibly divine magic wouldn't use it, but it's something of a risk. You wouldn't be certain about that.
Okay. And that was just a warning, not the actual trigger itself.
Correct.
Okay. So
we heard it say words though, right? Is this a creature of some kind? Can we find out if it's a creature or if it's like if it's just a statue?
The stalks seem to be attached. Your best guess would be that these are the stalks of the Zania monster, which he has placed on these gargoyles to watch you guys. So snapping them off seems to be sort of like it's more like an attachment, I guess, or like a piece of an item that they're wearing, more so than anything else. So Alvin, you suspect that if you were to use magic in this place, in this room, these gargoyles may be activated.
Guys,
so the beam that fired off at me earlier, did that come off, like that came from one of the stalks?
Correct.
Okay, so I'm gonna like kind of try pointing one of these stalks at a couple of the other statues and kind of like shake it around a bit just to see if anything happens.
You shake the somewhat limp stalk in your hand. It doesn't appear to be to do anything. It's like it's disconnected from its power source. The eye has gone like closed and shut.
Oh, all right,
Okay,
guys.
well,
Guys,
gotta make sure, right?
So, magic in this area is gonna wake these gargoyles up, and we don't want that. So no spells, no spells in this area. Also, if you want those stocks to do something, I think maybe put it on your head, and maybe that might turn them on.
Asking just kind of
is gonna combine.
Okay, Bryn, what are you up to?
I think you're muted.
Oh yeah, okay.
Every dang time. I would like to inspect the fire to see if there's any way that we can get through it to move forward.
Yeah,
Maybe
you
I
inspect
could
the
use my
fire.
steam again.
Yeah, maybe using your steam hands would do something. The bubbles versus water is perhaps the correct
But you have to
combination.
use magic to do that, and then we'll have to fight gargoyles.
That's right. You look at the fire. It does
What
not
if we
appear
just
like
break them first?
that there is a route through.
All right, I'm gonna stick my hand in and see like what kind of damage I'm dealing with here.
Okay,
Oh, don't.
it is 5 points of fire damage. As you kind of just put your hand in for a second and flames jump onto it.
Okie doke.
Maybe
We're not
through the
getting
fire and
Can't turn.
flames isn't the answer.
Well, do you see
I
a
mean,
way
it's the
around?
Well,
Can I try
Yeah.
dousing it with some of that alcohol, the trippy alcohol that we have?
Dousing
Pouring out-
fire with alcohol. Is
Don't-
that what we're
don't-
doing now?
No,
While underwater?
While underwater? Is this the science we're attempting? I'm fine with it. I just want to check.
I never
Query?
claimed that Ari was the smartest of people.
How
I once
heavy
knew
do
a
these
kid who caught
gargoyles
oil
look?
on fire and was surprised when he got burned. I mean, so this is well within the realms of possibility of people.
How
I
heavy
like
do these
Bastion's
gargoyles look?
idea. For once.
Say that again, Bastian.
How heavy do these gargoyles look?
I mean, they're made out of some kind of stone, and their pedestals. I mean, how big a big stone statue would weigh?
So like tons.
Tons, probably. Yeah.
I don't know about tons. It depends on the size.
Okay.
Well,
They're of a size that they're tons.
I haven't-
I'm made out of
I
like
haven't
metal
weighed
and
them.
wood and rock and stuff, and I'm only like 450 pounds. So
Yeah, they look like they would be too heavy to lift. Is the answer really? At least without some kind of magical assistance, or maybe if all five of you tried, we have more of a chance. But
I'm only encumbered at 600. My push carry drag or push lift drag limit is 1,200.
It's also
So I'm thinking I
worth
might be
noting
able
it
to
would be
kinda
lighter
like-
underwater.
Rock, not gonna. I don't think buoyancy's gonna help it too much.
What's the plan here?
I'm
Why don't
very
we send the
surprised.
Why are
robot
we-
through the fire?
we're doing a lot of science.
Why are we lifting this?
Well, I mean, they're worried about these things waking up and attacking us. But if we barbecue them in this magical fire without, I mean that's literally
Do-
3 gargoyles with one fire.
Right, but
But-
so do we need magic to get through? Otherwise, there's not a.
But
I mean,
if
yeah,
the
go for
concern
it.
is if the concern is fighting these things, why not just throw them into the fire and then not have to worry about fighting them when we use magic? Because they're gonna already be charred.
Don't you have pickaxe?
Yep.
We had them.
I also
Go
have like a
pickaxe them down.
sledgehammer and
Solution right in front of us.
Sometimes
Just behead 'em.
the
Yeah, I
easiest
like the
solution
approach.
is the best solution.
Let's break some
I mean, yeah, you want to smash some stuff? Go smash.
But
Right?
I was more thinking like because if I can lob this thing at the door, I
The
might be able
age-old
to
saying.
like open the door on the other side there without having to go through the fire to do it. Basically, that way it's open, so we can just dash through instead of having to like stand in the fire fighting with the door.
I'm like in my head that we're all trying to communicate this via bubbles under the water.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think Warforged talking works quite the same way, seeing as they don't need to breathe in the first place. But
And that's why we're going with your plan, because we can't understand the rest of us. Let's do it.
Okay, so
Let's go ahead.
So the just to surmise, the brilliant plan here is we behead the gargoyles so they're dead. We then throw them into
Battering
fire,
ram.
and then We walk through the door.
The idea was to try and like lob them through the fire into the door to open the door that is being covered by fire, without having to like try and like walk up into the fire and try to pick a lock or something.
Understood.
But is anyone actually able to dispel magic here?
If we dispel magic, we can no longer breathe underwater.
Well, only if you target, us. But
yeah, it is a targeted spell, so.
Anyways, because like if we break, how do we put out the fire without dispelling it? And because if that's the only spell I can think of that would be relevant here. So otherwise we just have to go through the fire and the flames.
Yeah. Otherwise, my idea is make an opening and then just run through as fast as you can.
Basically.
Unless there's a way around.
My idea was to throw something big and heavy to make a hole.
Have we inspected the room to see if there's another?
I don't think any perception checks have yet been rolled.
Right. Can I check the room to see if there's an alternative way that's not this door?
Please, roll me a perception check.
Thank you.
I'll answer that as well.
That's so good.
I suppose in the meantime I'll still handle these gargoyles because magic.
Oh, Ghoul!
Nat 20.
Nice.
Yeah, Ghoul, you spot behind the last gargoyle, there is, on the back of the statue, there is what looks to be 3 holes, about the size, you would think, as the 3 eye stalks that are on the gargoyles, 2 of which are now in the hands of Bastion. The other one is still attached.
Gaul does his best pantomiming of getting the stalks to be put into the statue and then directing Bastion to, again, snatch one of them off, since he seems to be pretty good at dodging them, and then putting that into the statue.
Okay.
I don't know if I can pantomime that successfully underwater.
I guess he starts like gesturing with his hands, so Bastion just hands him the stalks. He's like, "Oh, you want the maracas? Go for it."
yeah, just.
Yeah, so he'll hand you those.
You basically, try to like eyes on me, and then put the stalks in the hole, and then point at one of the other ones.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Bastion, roll me a dexterity saving throw with advantage.
Oh, save an attack. Okay. Clicka, advantage.
16 is a save. Bastion, roll me the attack roll. Beautiful, and damage. Nice. You chop off the 3rd remaining eye stalk. What do you do with the 3 that you have now?
Hand them to the guy doing the Macarena.
And then Macarena them into the holes.
Because at this point I'm reaching for my sledgehammer to take the heads off these gargoyles if need be.
Absolutely. You put the 3rd eye stalk into place, and the door stops spouting flame and opens up, leading into a large chamber beyond.
I bubble my approval, and I suppose we move forward.
I think you might be muted, Bryn. You're doing a lot of swimming motions.
Bryn is so excited, she dashes right through.
Oh, good.
All right.
Bye, Bryn.
Bryn dashes through into the next room while I'm imagining the rest of the group are following. This
clunk, clank, smash, thump, 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 thump.
I do a backstroke.
Good. This room appears to have been the main sort of drain. Once you've been in the 2nd chamber, you've noticed the water level was slowly draining out of here, most likely because of some kind of drain or sewage system, which is slowly but surely getting the water out of this place. By the time you've gotten into this place and you've theory crafted how to get through the door, and then eventually did. The water in this room is about up to your average person's waist. That was a different word from the one
waist,
which I said. but also I appreciate your contribution to this conversation, Doxy, which was the word nipples. So on an unrelated note, yes, but more to the point.
Depends.
Waste.
I mean, if you're a halfling, that might be accurate.
Exactly,
On
yes.
it's probably accurate.
The human
That's right.
waist, the halfling nipple are interconnected in more ways than one. But you find yourself in this large room, which is filled with some kind of fungus. So you look around the room, there are lumbering creatures seemingly made out of fungus. There's about 4 of them in here, and they're about 8 feet tall, even bigger than Bastion. Wherever they walk, spores fly up from the ground through the water and form a cloud of green, which looks fairly toxic. In fact, even just entering this chamber, I'd like everybody to roll a con saving throw for me.
Does this matter if I don't breathe?
Let's say yes, because I think the fungus is gonna get into the cogs and
Okay.
fleas and
I wanted to
et
ask
cetera.
if it was an inhalation issue, I would be okay. But if it was,
Yeah.
if it's kind of like
Getting stuck in your shit and yeah.
there's a spell. There's a cloud spell. I think it's cloud kill. Breathing doesn't matter. It just does damage.
Yep.
So I figured it could be like that, or it could be strictly inhalation. So on save, you said.
On saving throw, please, my friends.
Are
Someone has
these
a question, maybe?
clouds on the water, on top of it, or in the water?
They are both in and coming out of the water.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
got a
What
12.
else do we notice about the room?
Okay. So also around the room is what appears to be the only viable route through the room, which is to say that there are rotten and fallen trees which form a path just above the spore line. The trees look to be the only clear way across the room, although negotiating the way across looks like it would involve several jumping points and the possible risk of falling down into the water where the creatures lie. So, it's pretty much as soon as you walk into the room, there is the first branch of this tree. And it sort of looks like it's going to be a matter of jumping and negotiating your way across there. Anybody who got lower than a 14 fails. So that is
Okay.
Gold, Bryn, Alvin, and Ari.
Yep.
Yep, so all of you have 1 level of exhaustion. Bastian
come
does
on.
not.
Oh, good.
Ah,
You feel
Yay!
this tired, sinking pressure upon you as you breathe in the ambient spores which are in the room, and it just feels sort of sluggish, sort of tired, and it's hard to move. Your muscles are
Does Bastion think these
aching. And
spores
it's
might be
painful.
flammable.
You could roll me a nature check if you would like to inspect some spores.
I'm going to share my
I'm kinda thinking I might
restoration
be able to, like,
alcohol with
burn
everyone
them
that's
out of
tired.
here, maybe.
One question at a time. Sorry, Alvin, what was that?
I'm going to share my restoration alcohol with everyone who's exhausted.
Good man.
Oh,
So I think
yeah.
that's the last 4 doses in the vial.
I haven't used any doses yet.
Okay. I thought you would use them on a pirate, but you just hit him with the bottle. So yeah, you
Yeah.
got one dose left, I think. Cool.
So just
Okay.
for nature, not survival. Yes.
Nature, yes.
Okay. Okay, I'm not great at this, but we'll see. Nope.
Okay. Yeah, you can't be sure whether or not these are flammable or not. Largely, spores at least burn, but wouldn't necessarily cause an explosion. The other problem with burning spores in general, and you don't know if this is the case with these two, is that sometimes burning just will send those gases into the air anyway, so it doesn't really necessarily destroy the effect of those spores. So you run a risk if you wanted to burn them. The restoration gets rid of the exhaustion, so all of you get the vodka vial from Alvin and start feeling a whole lot better. Start
God,
getting a
I
little
love
buzz.
Can we make-
shots.
Can we make sure we're above the spore line before actually doing this? Because we're just sitting in the spores. I don't. I mean, that feels
We'll
like
say
a
that
bad
you
idea
guys-
regardless.
Yeah, we'll say that you guys haven't yet entered, unless you want to tell me that you start making your way over across the tree or through the water and spores. And you guys like on the precipice just by the door.
Why not dash through and then do it? No way. Go
Well,
through,
the risk would be that there's other traps in here, and if we dash through, we don't necessarily have the time to avoid them, but I'm all for it.
The other more obvious danger is that there are 4 of these huge creatures about 8 feet tall that are lumbering their way around the floor.
Yeah, I forgot about them.
No, it's all good.
Yeah, I
Which are gonna be
definitely forgot that
really
too.
It'll be really
It
hard to
happens
stick
in
by
dungeons.
if we're exhausted and have those
Up then?
disadvantages
Up.
on skill checks.
I'm thinking up.
Climb the tree.
We go up.
All right then. Everybody who is going up upon this tree can roll me either an athletics or an acrobatics check.
Plus 3. 15.
All right.
How's a 22?
A 22 is a success. Good lord. I think everyone except from Bastion is going to have an easy enough time.
Almost forgot.
11.
Might not be relevant, but I will throw out that I have advantage on saves against poison. I
Okay.
am resistant to poison all the time, and I'm immune to disease.
Good to know. This would count as a
If that ever
poison, so
becomes relevant.
if future checks come in, then we'll keep a note of that. Okay, so I think it's Ari. I think you rolled Arcana there. Do you want to roll an athletics or acrobatics? Because I think you're way better at those.
It's just a random thing of Arcana in the middle of this. I
It's
apologize.
just randomly like, fuck, I don't know what magic is, man.
Oh, no.
Your hands start steaming.
Oh man, have you seen this? Just whoa, dude.
All right, so not
Gnarly.
much better. So as you guys start negotiating your way across this wooden tree, perhaps it is the weight that our Warforged friend is putting upon these trees, because once again, these are like pretty rotten old trees. They've been in water for a long time, and when wood just starts getting old and infested, where it starts becoming thin, we will see them both roll me a dexterity saving throw, and this is just to jump on or like catch the edge of the branch before falling off.
Okay.
So both from Kiko and Madame Gandalf, please.
Oh, I need a dex save? Said?
Please,
Or
yes.
is it? Okay. So I'm climbing good, but things are not. Okay.
You're big. You're big.
I got it.
You're big. That's your issue. Yeah. So Ari manages to catch onto the branch and pull herself back up again before falling down into the water. And then that 20 from Bastion deftly manages to catch himself. The two of them pull themselves back onto the branch, and as you begin your
Warforged is
precipitous,
surprisingly dexterous.
precipitous journey forwards. You're about halfway across the room when you could come to the first spot which you're going to need to jump across. There is a gap in between which is not possible just by stepping your foot across. There's going to need to be a little bit of a running jump here, which will be an athletics check. So I think Bryn is in the lead. So Bryn, you can be the first one to make this check, unless you have something else that you'd like to do, some kind of spell or whatever.
Bastion will ask
Have
if
a
he
rope.
needs to throw anybody across.
I want to attach a rope to an arrow and shoot it across so that people that are better with strength can like shimmy
Okay.
across.
Shimmy across, yeah.
You're
Yeah.
gonna have to toss me.
I'm sure I could. I almost guarantee I'm strong enough to do it.
Don't tell the elf.
A lot of different connotations there in the English language.
Do you want me
That's all
to
good.
roll an attack
Wow.
for that?
You know what? Roll me a. In fact, just to get a rope across it, roll me just an athletics check, just to deftly throw it across and, or like shoot it across. Yeah, whatever you want.
Sure. 16 do it?
16 is going to do it, yeah. You managed to wind its way around the stump on the other side so that you can have a rope to get across. That's going to secure you and give you advantage on the athletics/acrobatics checks to get across.
Okay. And then I will just go.
Alrighty.
If a 17 makes it, I'm not going to roll again.
Yeah, 17's good. You're all good. So Bryn secures a rope and jumps across with the assistance of it. Who is next up? Who's in second place right now? I didn't take the order down. Maybe Ari?
I think it was Ari. Yeah.
That might be me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Ari, you can roll me an athletics or an acrobatics check, and you do have advantage on these rolls.
Ooh. Advantage. Ooh.
Thanks to the rope. Ooh, dirty.
Good rope.
Ooh, my lord. 22 is going to do it. Ari, you are a cross on the other side of Bryn. Leaves us with... Who's in third place here?
I want to go before the Warforged pulls the whole thing down, so I'm just going to go ahead and do the thing. All right. Is there still advantage on these?
Yes.
Oh,
correct.
God.
Ooh.
All right, well, 15.
15 is going to do it, luckily for you. As you jump across, there's a moment where you sway and you're like, oh god, you look below you and you see the height and you're like,
there's a moment where I think I'll have to catch it. So am I being used as the anchor on this side for the rope then? So that people, is that what the rope is tied to?
It's up to Bryn.
No, it's people are just like pulling it. I don't know.
I thought it was like a swinging rope. I thought we were Indiana Jonesing this.
So unless you're swinging across, you need something to hold it taut on this side, right? Am I the one doing that, or?
We can be Indiana Jonesing our way across.
I thought we were Indiana Jonesing.
Yeah, I like the idea of swing roping. That sounds cool.
All right.
Mechanically, it doesn't really make any difference. So Alvin, are you next?
Let's do this.
Let's do it. Let's do it to it. 13 with advantage. Let's try again. 13 is not quite enough. You're looking for the number 14.
20 plus 3.
There it is. Woo!
There we go.
Hey.
So Alvin looks like he might not make it. The rest of his friends catch him on the other side as he does. And you've got him leaving. Last but not least, our good friend Bastian, the heavy warforged, on the other side. Bastian,
come on, big guy. Come on.
Someone.
Wait, guys, let's get further back before he swings.
And he's gonna look at the rope and just kind of like shake his head, like, "No, probably not gonna work," and he's just gonna jump it.
I'm backing up.
Backing up?
Fast.
Backing up?
Love it. Rest of the party, you're like, no.
Backing up?
Because that rope is, like, it might not just straight up snap, but there's a good chance with these things being all rotten, whatever it's tied to is gonna give way. So instead of like trying to swing across, he'd rather risk jumping.
Okay, just roll me a straight athletics then.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
If relevant, my speed is 40 because I have fast movement.
I don't think it's relevant on this unless it affects jumping.
Yeah, I forget if jumping has something to do with your speed and I think your height.
You have the speed to do it, whether or not you have 40 movement speed. Yeah. So if you have 25 or 30, you can get across.
That's a 27 athletics, so...
Oh yeah, easy. Bastian jumps his way across deftly and lands with a doom on the wood. And there's that moment of hesitation as you wonder whether or not the wood is going to snap beneath his titanic weight. But the wood holds, and you guys manage to find your way and ferry yourselves along to the next room.
Before that, I'm going to do a fancy yank and grab that rope back and hand it back to...
Enjoy the fancy yank.
Fancy yank.
Fancy yank.
That's like middle-class Americans, right? Fancy yanks, yeah. Terrible. So,
hey man, I resemble that. I'm
We're fighting.
Hang on a minute. That's me.
Hey man. Hey man.
Damn colonials. Yes, you find your way. find your way to the other side. A swift, fancy yank brings you safely to the end of this chamber. Through the next door, you find yourselves in a circular chamber. 4 eye stalks set into the walls around the room look charged with magical and destructive capabilities. In the center of the room, about 60 feet away from the position which you're at now, is what appears to be another kind of control panel. All 4 of these eyes peer into the room and looks to be sighting the group of you as you step in. Now, each of these stalks is a minimum of 60 feet away, and the furthest one away is 120 feet as they sort of around the room. You guys come into the entrance chamber from the south here. Now, in the center of the room appears to be some kind of control panel. There are levers, buttons, and an array of somewhat mechanical-looking device in the center of the room, which clearly activates something. There is no door out of this room, so it seems as though the control panel may be the only way to get out of here. And Bryn, you're the first to step through.
I'm gonna look back to my group and say, should I shoot one of those eye stalks?
I fear that if we start shooting them, we might have to shoot all of them very quickly, but it doesn't seem like a terrible idea. But I'm not sure.
Once again?
I'll say that again, Mage.
Where did you say that control panel was?
In the center of the room, about 60 feet away from you.
Okay, Bastion, I want you to walk to those controls, but don't fucking touch anything.
Please?
Off you go, big boy.
Pseudo approach the no Linux no. All right.
And he just mutters,
So-
cowards.
So Bastion is the one working his way
Yeah.
through?
Sure.
Okay. Alright,
Yeah,
so...
he just like kind of like under his breath, just cowards.
Wow.
He's not wrong.
Called out. So Bastion, I'm going to need a variety of things from you. First of all, I need 2 wisdom saving throws, and then I need a strength saving throw, and then I need a constitution saving throw. So 2 wisdom, 1 strength, 1 constitution.
Does anything visible happen, or is it just all of a sudden he...
It's the eye stalks begin to, as soon as he steps inside the room, zoom, 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 fire out different rays.
And he said strength and then con?
Correct. Okay.
Can we retaliate after this?
Yes, by all means.
20 on the con.
Nice. And I believe Warforged are immune to being put to sleep, is that correct?
Yes, I am immune to sleep.
Yeah, no effects on constructs. Cool. So it is only strength, which is the 6 one. Yeah, okay. Okay, as soon as you step into the room, you move 5 feet in, and you are restrained until the start of this eye stalk's next turn. So you basically just stop still. So what you guys see is 4 rays shoot out. 3 of them hit onto Bastion. 2 of them look to have no effect, while the 3rd one that strikes him seems to just stop him in his place. And it is time for us to roll initiative, my friends.
Ooh.
Alrighty.
Whew. Let's do this thing.
Knew I should have shot him.
You're right. Okay, you were right. I know when to admit that I'm wrong.
The whole time. Should listen to
I
Brandon.
cannot roll well today. Oh, jeez.
It's all good. You've got great ideas like rope yanking, so it really makes up for the rolls.
Fancy
And
rope yanking.
I have great ideas like nibbles and rope yanking. Really bring a lot to the team. Bryn's contributions have thus far been the most productive. Let's see. Alvin rolled. Alvin rolled a 14. Ari with a 19. Oh baby. rolled a 21. What did Bastion get here? 21. Nice. So between Ghoul and Bastion, which one of you would like to go first? Looks like you got the same decks.
Up to you, Bastion. You want to go first?
I forget. Restrain doesn't stop attacks, does it? It stops movement.
I'd have to look up the condition. It's not.
Yeah, I believe it's just
restrain
movement.
It's not paralyzed, so
don't
I
move.
think I still get attacks, but it's like disadvantage on dex saves.
Yeah, we'll look it up here in a second. I'm
I
just
got
sorting out
my
the turn order. Up to you. Do you want to go first, or do you want Ghoul to go first?
Yeah, I don't. I mean, we're going one right after the other, so I don't think it really matters. So
I'll go.
so
I'll go first.
All right, Ghoul goes first. There it is. So
I put it in
the
chat.
Storks roll a nat 20,
Okay.
and so I'm
Yeah,
actually going to
it's-
go first. Go ahead.
my speed
Oh.
is 0, attack rolls against me have advantage, and my attacks have disadvantage.
Beautiful. Okay.
And I have disadvantage on dex saves.
Alrighty, so these things are gonna do their thing. They're gonna stalk you, and they're gonna stalk you good, like some kind of creeper. So, 2 of them go towards Bastion, 5 and a 5, and I need 2 Constitution saving throws from you, Bastion. That is looking good. Oh, and a nat 20. I think the most amount of nat 20s have been out from our friend Bastion today. The third ray goes towards Bryn, who's at the front here. And Bryn, you can roll me a dexterity saving throw. Nice. And let me know what you get here. Oh, I forgot that Doxy is away. I wasn't looking at the screen.
Yeah, I didn't know
If
if
you're
she was
not
here
here,
or
you
not.
failed the roll. No, I'm kidding. I'll roll it for her. What did I ask for? A dexterity saving throw? Yeah, let's roll it for her. Yeah, her dex save is a 11, which is a fail. Oh, no. On a failed save, the creature begins to turn to stone and is restrained. It must repeat the saving throw at the end of its next turn. On a failure, it will become petrified. All right, cool. I will just make a note of that for Brim when she comes back here. Save for petrified at the
Oh no, flesh to stone.
start of its next end of its next turn. Okay. End
Some
of
people doing
turn.
hallucinogenics, and other people just getting straight stoned.
It's all happening. It's all happening. The fourth and final ray goes out towards Ari, who's the next in line, based on what my turn order says. Ari, you can roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw it is, Will.
You
Okay.
sure can, you damn Gandalf.
Oh, wow. Gee willikers, I got a nat 20.
Wow, not 20. I still love Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition. If you guys haven't yet checked out fancygrounds.com, you should definitely go and do so because, wow, you just roll nat 20s all the time.
Gee willikers.
Well, there was also a lot of ones early on in the night here, so.
Willikers. Yes, you say being paralyzed as its bolt zaps you, but you do not fall to it. Ghoul, it is your turn. What do you have the Ghoul to do, my friend?
Sure, yeah. I'd like to move forward my speed and then take a shot with the short bow at one of the closest eyes.
I like it.
Cool. All right. 19.
Ooh, 19 is gonna hit.
Okay. 8 total damage. I don't think I get the sneak attack from this nonsense, but just shoot the shot.
Shoot the shot. The stalk is pierced by the arrow, but does not seem to be deactivated, at least yet. As
Okay.
you... anything else you want to do?
Yeah, I want to take my bonus action to dash towards the console.
Dope.
So I don't know how much distance, so it's 60 total feet moved, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's in the center of the room, which
Okay.
is 60 feet away, so you're there.
So I've approached it.
Correct. For reference, you will need to spend a total of 2 actions to interact with the panel. So you're going to need to spend 2 turns doing that, basically. Or you could do bonus actions and whatever else moving at the same time.
Okay.
Or at least you have to be at the panel. So, okay, that is Bastion's turn. Bastion, what are you doing? What's happening?
Well, I've got me some javelins and hand axes, so I'm thinking I can just throw stuff.
You figure correctly, my friend.
So I will grab a javelin and hurl it at the eye stalk that just got shot by my comrade here.
I like it. Grab a jab.
I will attack recklessly, which gives advantage, which will negate the disadvantage, so it'll just be a hard roll because there's both.
Okay.
So double check. The damage on javelins are...
Oh, also, Bryn, you got hit by a ray of petrification. At the end of your turn, you have to save or you're going to turn it into stone.
Okay.
No big deal.
Javelins have a range of
Yeah,
30
totally.
120.
BD. Big deal, bro.
Okay, it's D6. Alright.
Okay.
So, it's to hit.
That is indeed a hit.
25.
I'll do it.
Or 7
Alrighty.
damage.
And you want to hit the same one that Gould just hit, or do you want to strike a new one?
The same one.
Okay, that is enough to kill it as the javelin flies across the room, squelches into the eye of the lasagna monster. Alright, anything else from you, Bastian?
I think I can just grab another javelin and hook it, but I'm not positive.
Yep, if you have the
I
extra
forget if it's like
attack
drawing
ability,
arrows
you
where it
should be able to
doesn't
do
count as an action, or if it's just kind of or if it does require
that.
an interaction.
We're fighting spaghetti monsters. We'll hand wave it for now.
So yeah, and that's the only one. That's the only one that's taken damage thus far, right? It's just the one.
Correct. Yes.
Okay, well then I'll throw this one at the one in the back of the room because that's at my maximum range.
Okay.
Again, recklessly
So reckless.
for a 19 to hit.
A 19 is a hit. Roll that damage.
Or 9 damage.
9 points of damage is enough to kill it, but it does wound the second stalk. Alright. That turns us over, and if you got anything else you want to do, Bastian?
I am currently immobilized, so the only other thing I could do is get angry, but I'll save that for now.
I like it. So that turns us over to our good friend Ari. Ari, what do you want to do?
I think Ari is a little bit lost and confused at this point, so she's just going to fire right back at the thing that tried to turn her into stone. Like, one good turn deserves another.
Really does.
We're still in water? Yes?
No longer in water. Water's been
No longer
drained
in
out,
water.
so you're- Yep. So
Okay,
you're all good.
cool. Then is there a way that I can do a wedgie attack?
Absolutely. There's always a way to do a wedgie attack. The key to a
Then
wedgie
I would
attack
like to
is bleeding.
Right between those legs, jump up behind, and with all my might pull them underwears as high up as possible beneath the crevices, between the crevices.
Don't ruin the underwear, Ari. Don't ruin it.
No! Alright,
Sacrifices have to be made.
I love the great minds think alike because that's something I thought going in here with the whole underwear theme is that I wanted to give somebody an atomic wedgie.
Ari has killed a
It
few
really
people
was
with her
the
deadly
whole
wedgies.
motif. It surprised me you guys have only come up with that now. So
I thought of that like right at the start. I just haven't seen as much of an opportunity for it.
well, we'll see about that. Alright then,
And
then I've got
pirates maybe,
a basic attack roll.
Basic attack, so
Yeah.
just basic strength. Yep, or
Straight base attack, yeah.
cool.
Oh! Oh, but I gotta tell you how you defeat the ice monster beholder. I mean, the lasagna monster. With underwear.
The atomic wedgie.
Only underwear. Coming at the perfect time as we are describing how underwear can kill monsters. Welcome in.
Oh, it's beautiful. So because I guess it's probably not, the lasagna monster itself is probably not wearing any underwear. I mean, it's lasagna. Bitch lasagna. So instead, she's going to reach into her pack, where of course she has many of Fimbar's, pants and underwear. She's been taking the collection. She has the subscription, for a monthly pair of underwear. Exactly, the humble nether bundle. It's fine. So she's going to take the G-est of strings and slide up in between or underneath the lasagna, and then wrap this G-string as best as possible around the lasagna and pull.
Garrett?
Yeah,
Garrett
just
Walker.
that, like.
I would go so far as to say that I love it, and I couldn't love it anymore, as the creature just implodes upon itself due to the sheer level of lingerie on display.
But where's the magic underwear before you die?
Oh yeah. Oh yes, tell us where the underwear is. She'll just be screaming it like it's torture. Tell us
too
where
late.
the underwear.
As you've murdered this creature before your eyes,
Oh, no.
so that you didn't even know the sheer power at your hands, the power that the underwear had, of the sheer destruction. This is too late. Alvin, it is your turn. What do you want to do, Alvin?
Are the stocks still threatening us?
Absolutely, yes.
In that case, magic missile. I'm at cast at second level, so I'm gonna shoot 4 bolts at 4 different eye stalks.
I like the sound of
One
it.
of them's already dead.
Actually, 2 of them are already dead.
Oh, how many eye stalks are there?
2 left.
Oh, 2 left? Okay, then 2 and 2.
And 2.
4 plus 1. So one will take 9 and one will take 7.
All right. So neither the first one is enough to kill the third stalk. Dies. 7 till the second one is enough to kill it. But it pleads for its life. And says, we got the last stalk of me there. How about I just let you take the underwear?
Tell me where it is when you live.
All right, there's a chamber of secret style. It's just like the last one. It's not very original, I've got to admit, but it's down here. Wait, is it this one? Oh, shit.
Oh, here we go again. You think you'd have this figured out by now?
I'm so sorry. This is so embarrassing. This is really
Oh, well,
me.
the song's back on. I suppose that's good.
So,
Yeah.
by the way, do I need to do that con save still?
Yeah, what? She's petrifying over here.
Yeah, once it's dead, I think you're free, so we'll just...
Okay.
So while the stock is
Okay, so
figuring
he
his
frees you,
things out, the gnome appears in front of Ari, just pops open a box with a ring in it.
Oh, sweet boy, she's not the marrying kind.
Oh
She's
no!
a badass.
Oh, his poor heart.
I do fear he won't make it.
She's just Moroccoing away. Does she leave? Oh, yep, there she goes.
Uh-oh.
Ah,
I don't know if she knows she's
Moroccoing
muted
away.
or not.
Silently. Silently. Oh, there it is! Arr, 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 arr.
Good. Oh, we're back.
The
I was
chamber of
muted
secrets
the whole
opens up
time.
more.
Oh, yeah.
Bastion just kind of set a hand on Ren's shoulder and say, "Are you okay? You looked a little stoned."
So, here's what happened.
I think she's fine now.
Ren.
As the big parcel song. What? No. You enter down into the last chamber, which opens up before your very eyes. And this time, the real treasure and gold is on display with the giant lasagna monster / beholder, which is defeated at your feet, having destroyed its many stalks along the way. It yells, "Arr, I'm sorry, take all me underwear." And there, glimmering as though it were a perfect sunset afternoon, you see the golden pair of underwear shimmering off the rest of the gold in this place. "Take all that you need. Just leave me with my life." cries, the pitiful creature, what do you do?
Bryn takes
There's no
that.
love in this world.
I
And
think,
I
yeah,
burn
we think
him.
we just take it all then, yeah? No, wait, whoa. Just take it all and we can just go. What?
I start pulling out sacks out of my backpack. And like one of them, I kind of look at like you know, I'm like, you're gonna need some eye patches, I think.
Yeah, I burn it.
Susie,
I burn the
lasagna
thing.
monster.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh.
You burn the lasagna monster mercilessly before your very eyes. Arr, toasted people. As you give an end to its pitiful existence. Do you take everything? Who takes the underwear? I mean, that's the real question.
I took the underwear already. I grabbed it, stashed it.
I've got like 10 sacks, and I can
Pretty
carry
nice.
a lot of weight, so I guess I'm gonna be the pack mule for most of this.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I can probably carry almost everything in here.
Alvin mopes to a
'Cause
pile.
I'm encumbered at
and, loads
600.
them
I'm
up.
not immobile. It just start losing some speed. Like I can drag.
Okay.
Like an
so,
yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
even carrying 200 pounds yet, so I can carry like almost 1,000 pounds of this stuff.
do you even lift, bro? Okay, so yeah, here's what happens. The group of you burn the spaghetti monster / beholder to death, steal the underwear, and make away with the rest of the golden treasure in his dungeon. Where then do you go? I think we know that Ari and Bryn will return to Finbar, being loyal companions. But what about latest adventurers who have just joined us today? What happens to Gaul? Does he remain in the vicinity, being so geographically close and convenient to other adventures, or does he move on?
Absolute geographical marvel, this place. I don't understand how it's 3 hours from everywhere. No, I think Gaul probably goes back to the Order, probably rests up a little bit, grabs a drink or two, gets some new underwear, the leather kind with a lot of straps, and then possibly takes a little wander, maybe off to the coast.
Under that. Okay, cool. Okay, then what about Alvin? What does he do with his ill-gotten gains? Also, did anyone fear those pirates?
I
I
was
gonna
gonna
say
do that
once we got out, I was gonna go around and grab the pirates, but I was gonna take them with
Yeah.
us. A gift for Finbar.
Perfect.
Yeah, I assume we
I'm
went
sure
out the
Finbar
same way
will
we
be
went
a
in,
Better
so.
employer.
Right. Okay, so yeah, Alvin, what happened to Alvin?
Well, Alvin, you know, after we get back and we get our reward and whatnot, he's gonna go to a bar and he's gonna do a lot of karaoke and you know, it's farewell, it's farewell, my old lover. I never expect to see you again, for I'm bound to ride that northern railroad. Perhaps I'll die upon this train. And
He's just
that's
singing
poor
his
sad
life.
karaoke songs from his rejection.
The poor lad.
And his dead mouse.
His dead mouse is just not going very well.
One
for him.
heartbreak after another.
It's
Oh,
just a series of unfortunate events.
it's terrible.
His life just
Yeah.
rolled
Terrible.
a crit fail.
Alvin. Life rolling.
Well, if it's any consolation, you have, you know, your character has earned a degree of respect from Bastion. You do seem to, you know,
Yeah,
at least have a mind for.
to wrap
for
up
the
this.
animals.
What happened to him?
I completely
Sorry,
just
what was
missed everything because
Oh, sorry.
everything froze and then very speedily caught up with itself. What just happened? I'm so sorry.
I have that effect on people. It's okay. Yes. What happened to Bastion at the end there?
So yeah, like I said, he would have went back to get those pirates out, since you know I did say that I would spare their lives. I didn't say I would let them go, so I just I take them back to Finbar. Now he's got a couple of people for his red room, I guess.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Finbar will reward you all handsomely in exchange for these pirate slaves. And the adventures continue as the underwear are retrieved and brought back for our Lord and Overseer Finbar the Bard. But that is where the chapter closes for us tonight on the Order, as I think I have done a terrible job, just as Susie would want on tonight's session. Truly, I've done her justice by performing one of the most trash sessions of D&D that I've ever attempted to do, and I feel like I've done myself tonight. So, hope you guys there in the chat have enjoyed tonight's show. I know I certainly had a great time playing with these folks. If you want to come and play some Dungeons and Dragons with us, Encounter Roleplay's doors are always open, so come along. !play will lead you to the link to come and have some fun with us playing games. We have City of Mist, the King Tuttle, on in a few minutes' time, so stick around for that. But let's go around the cast and the crew. Did we enjoy ourselves? And of course, where can we find you wonderful people online? Let's start with Madame Gandalf. How was that tonight?
Oh my gosh, this was a lot of fun. Will, you did an amazing job of impromptu DMing, and it went a lot of fun. It was ridiculous and just everything that I want the viewer games to be. Lighthearted and full of balls, you know, of all shapes and form. So thank you very much. I had a lot of fun being back here. My name is Madame Gandalf. I'm also a variety streamer here on Twitch. Do cooking, singing, Dungeons and Dragons on Wednesdays, and yeah, just a little bit of everything at the Green Dragon Tavern. So come by and have a drink on me. Cheers.
Love.
I'll put the links.
Love, love, love. Couldn't love it anymore if I tried. Let's go to Zero Doxy. Doxy, how was that tonight?
Oh, it was super fun. I loved that we fought a lasagna monster.
Yes.
Very good. Very good, Will. If we could just round of applause, everyone, for Will.
Appreciate it.
Claps in chat. Claps in chat. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm Zero Doxy. I'm a disgusting human being. You can find me at twitch.tv/ZER0DOXY. Always remember, nipples!
Never forget.
Never forget.
The lessons which Zero Doxy has taught us tonight, primarily of nipples.
Nipples.
Definitely something that I'm going to take home with me after tonight's session. I really feel like we've learned and grown as a group tonight.
It's a good philosophy, is all I'm saying.
Yeah, it touches us all in more ways than one. Okay, we have Runaway Robot. How was that tonight, my friend?
Hi. Oh, this was great. I've never went on an adventure to recover underwear before. So that's pretty good, except from like the dryer in the morning or something like that. But no, this was a great time. I was super happy to be on this side of the table. Normally I don't get a chance to actually play games, so this was awesome. I got to be a character today for a whole day. But yeah, you can find me here on Twitch. I'm a variety streamer, Runaway Robot _, and then on Twitter, Runaway Robot YT. Do a bunch of variety gaming stuff and also some Dungeons and Dragons content as well. So if you don't get enough of it here, which you probably should get enough of it here, you can come check out my channel as well. So thanks for the game tonight, man.
Fantastic stuff. Appreciate it, my friend. Great job. And let's see, Baytown Press, how was that tonight?
You know, while Alvin might have had a bad time, I had a great time. And, you know, it's been a whole lot of fun. You can find me at Maychain Press on Twitter, or if you go to mfov.maychainpress.com, you can find our store where we're selling Dark Matter, which just came out today, which is very exciting. But yeah, so that's me.
Fantastic stuff. And last but not least, then, our friend Kiko. How was that tonight, my friend?
It was a blast. There was a lot of meat to this adventure.
There was a whole lot of meat.
Some would say
too much.
We had 2 runaway robots.
Yeah.
Oddly enough.
It's good times. Lighthearted. It was great. I hope to do this again sometime.
Absolutely. Not sure about lighthearted. That was probably one of the darkest, grittiest adventures I've ever ran. So.
I'm gonna need some time to recover from that, honestly.
Yeah. It was emotionally draining.
Kind of traumatic.
There was so much loss, you know?
Yep. and nipples.
So much hardship.
Gonna need a shower after this game, man.
Yeah. Real cold one. Kiko, where can we find you online, my friend?
Could take a shower.
Twitch.tv/Kiko.
Kiko. Love it.
That's about it.
Love it. Couldn't love it anymore. Well, it's time for the City of Mist, my friends. Hopefully you guys had a good time tonight watching the order or playing in it. If you haven't signed up to come and play along, come along and do so, because you'll have some fun doing so. Usually Susanna Grace runs this game, and so it's a whole lot better. So if you thought today's was bad, then, well, it was. But you have a whole lot of fun no matter what happens on the order. That's the Encounter Roleplay guarantee. We're going to head to the City of Mr. King's Hustle. Until next time, my friends, thank you for joining us. And try not to roll too many nat ones because you want to be laughing when you do. Good night, everybody. Bye!
Bye.